Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Francisco's going to cut free. He's over the 30. Gets the puck. Here comes Freak. He fires. He scores. Same play. Conklin with the slam on his hand.
We are many nights away from the WDA Championship and the AA State Basketball Tournament, but for these two teams, Minot High and Minot North, well, this might as well just be that state championship game. It's the biggest night of basketball in Minot that folks have said has ever happened. The 16th Street Showdown, part number 1 between the Magi of Minot High and the Sentinels of Minot North, right here on the PSP Network. Welcome into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show with timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed to stay in your car. Drive through oil change service. That'll take about 15 minutes at any of the Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations in Minot or Bismarck. Find out more what they do online at VIOC.com. Alongside Joe Cattell, I'm Owen Patterson on the call for 2 games today in this WDA doubleheader, but featuring Minot High and Minot North. The Magi have some competition here in the Magic City. Joe, is something new?
Yeah, probably the first time Minot High's ever been the away team sitting in their own hometown, right? No, this is exciting. I know as a guy that grew up in Minot, I saw this one on the schedule and asked our good friend Nick if I could make my way up and help do the call. So this is exciting, the first time ever that the 2 varsity programs compete against each other, and it'll be a long history rivalry after this one, and so it'll be fun to see who can make some history tonight in the first one and get this rivalry off right.
Yeah, I think ever since it was announced that this school was going to be built here at Minot North High School, really the first question was, all right, when's that first basketball game? I feel like I wasn't around in this town when that happened, but I got to believe that was the first thing on people's minds.
Yeah, no question. I think people have been excited about this one. I mean, I talked to a couple of friends on the way up here from my old Minot friends, and I was like, who should I cheer for? I would have been a Ramstead Rocket. I would have been a Fargo North kid, though. But I'm Minot High bleeding through and through, so it's kind of a fun situation. A lot of Minot High alum, a lot of Minot High graduates are now wearing this navy blue and white and are sitting on the other side of the maroon and gold. So really just a cool thing. It's great for Minot. I know 10 years down the road, we're going to see these two teams both at the top of the WDA, and it's only going to be a matter of time before you see more 7th and 8th grade players playing longer. I remember when I was a freshman in high school at Minot High, and we were making cuts, and that's not a thing a lot of high schools have to do at the freshman level. And this way, it's just going to get kids playing a lot longer, kids developing and getting stronger and older, and you're just going to see Minot High, the sports flourish in this town to years to come. With this edition of this beautiful school.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I have no pressure and a team to cheer for. Kind of the outsider here. I just get to enjoy this basketball game for what it will be.
I'm not going to cheer for anybody, I promise.
Oh, there we go. We've got so much more to come in our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We'll break down the matchup, take a look at the players to watch, and set up the matchup with the WDA standings. That's coming up next on the PSP Network.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Oh, here we go. Where? They get it into Doppler up the near side. 3, 2 seconds, 1 second. Doppler rises right wing 3. Bingo! Ho-ho! Anthony Doppler wins it at the buzzer. Ho-ho-ho! Are you kidding me? He turns, he fires, and he buries it.
Welcome back to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. As we get a shot of the crowd, we want to give a special thank you to our sponsor, BSN Sports, for providing some lucky fans our PSP Fan Appreciation Beanies. BSN creates exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs. From custom equipment, uniforms, and coaches' apparel to fan wear, branding, and more, they do it all. Contact your local BSN sales pro today. In Western North Dakota, sales pro Scott Woodmansey, Greg Foster, Naomi Erdahl, and Nate Zockman, and sales manager who's sitting right next to me, Joe Cattell.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little basketball. How about that? And the WDA standings coming into today. There's been a lot of shake 'em on the girls' side through the first couple of weeks. Some teams deciding to play varsity, some teams deciding not to play varsity in some games, so it's kind of hard to keep track of. But like we said earlier in the week, there's 3 teams to really know this year on the girls' side, and that that is the top three, Mandan, Minot, and Century. Once they play each other, those are going to be some battles. They just have to get to that point.
Yeah, right. There seems like a little bit of a filter system before we get to those games this year in the WDA. There's been some, definitely been some blowouts, so to speak, or some big margins. But yeah, Minot High has absolutely been a wagon the last few years, especially in the regular season and through the WDA tournament. And they're still that same monster, even though they are facing a pretty big injury. But luckily, they have the depth to get through it so far this year.
Of course, there's 7 other teams in the conference, and one of them we're going to see tonight, Minot North, who is in a very important part of their schedule. They only have 2 road games in the entire month of January. You really need to capitalize on those WDA contests you get at home. And over the next 2 weeks, they're going to play all those teams surrounding them. Bismarck High, Jamestown, and they already have a win over Dickinson, and they'll play Williston coming up. Minot North has an opportunity to get out of that play-in range here in the next 2 weeks.
Which would be a great accomplishment. Obviously, everybody knows the situation they're in at the first year varsity level, getting thrown right into AA. A lot of young girls playing, just a whole new culture being built here. And so it's exciting to see what they can figure out here in the next month and see if they can't get themselves into a situation where they can be playing on the last day of the WDA.
As for how the media thinks things are going in the state of North Dakota when it comes to high school basketball, here are your media polls brought to you by Jerome's Collision Center. Minot High got all but one first place vote this week. Some ideas changed for some people. West Fargo Horace there, who is a very talented team out of the EDC. They've got competition with Fargo Davies, but that top 5 doesn't feature Century. Instead, it features Bismarck Legacy, who had a loss last week to Bismarck High. They still have some talent, though, do the Sabres.
Yeah, that was just a matchup issue, right? Legacy's got the big posts, and they got some really good size there. And Bismarck High is going to press you full court and really give you the business full court with all their guards. So I expect that to be they're probably going to face each other 2, maybe 3 more times this year. And so I expect that to be a little different the next time, handle the press a little bit different. But again, like you said, that top is deep with Mandan, Minot, and obviously with Horace out east, they are very, very good as well. And so should be an exciting year, good basketball. And you see a lot of, out of the top 5 on both sides, you see a lot of WDA. So it's going to be an exciting year for us out here in the West.
We're really going to find out who should be in the number 4 spot tonight, because elsewhere on the PSP network, Legacy takes on Century today. But focusing on this matchup at hand between Minot High and Minot North, how about we take a look at our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game with over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts and the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. This is a Minot North team that has struggled making baskets on offense. It starts with a stop today. However, you can do that against Lily Bell and the Minot Jets.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. There's probably a ton of game plan things Minot High North knows they need to do, especially with Lily Bell and all the other experience around her with the guard play that they have. Minot High is a juggernaut on the offensive end and the defensive end. But their biggest key is just going to be able to control this emotion of playing them the first time and directing it to just being competitive and playing really hard and staying in the fight, right? Stay in the fight and see what happens. And this is just going to be an emotional, passionate night for them, and hopefully they can figure out a way to direct all that energy and put it towards a really good effort here against the number 1 Minot High team again.
Yeah, that number 1 team in the state. Their last 2 performances really haven't been all that great. It was a loss to Williston that didn't count because they played their JV team, and a win over Jamestown, albeit by 19 points, but it really
didn't feel like it, right?
It didn't feel like it at all. Minot High, this game is really, I think, one where they can build enough confidence to kind of get through the rest of the way back on track.
Yeah, Minot High, even though they went to the playoffs last year without Fricky, they never expected coming into this without Megan or Maggie, excuse me. And so they really need to figure out a way to just kind of regroup, refocus. Hey, she ain't coming back anytime soon, so let's figure out what role everyone's going to slide into around Lily Bell and just get our direction in the right way. And like you said, there's a lot of good teams ahead of them, and this, not that this is a practice game by any means, but it could be a get-right game for them as far as just having a couple days of practice and being able to figure out who's in what role and who's going to step up in absences. Bench players are now starters. Starters are now looking to score, handle the ball more. Who on the bench is going to rise to the occasion and fill some gaps? It's just everyone's got to fit into a role here and figure it out fast.
Tell you what, Bryce Gudnick is going to be jealous that we get the first game with the pet band here in the gym. He loves when the band shows up, and that means it's a big game. We sure have a big game on the way. We'll wrap up the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show next on the PSP Network.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Another reminder, this has been the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. They know you're busy, that's why we visit any of their service centers in Minot or Bismarck. They won't waste your time or their own. They can complete a full-service oil change in about 15 minutes. Proud sponsor of the PSP Network. It's time for the National Anthem and starting lineups here from Sentinel Gymnasium in Minot, North Dakota. Let's send it down to the Minot North Pep Band for the Star Spangled Banner. We welcome you back into the pregame show here, getting you set for tip-off between Minot High and Minot North, the 16th Street Showdown. Say, Joe, Minot North is 1-0 all time in sports in this building against Minot High. They won quite an impressive 5-set volleyball match here.
There you go.
Sentinels off to a good start in this building against the Magi. Minot High, though, has brought in quite a significantly bigger environment to kind of feel like a home game here for Minot High. It's really a home game and a road game for nobody today.
It really is. Obviously, there's friends on both sides of the bleachers, and I even see a few Minot High people on the wrong side, sitting by some friends instead of on the visitors' side. They really didn't see the visitor sign when they living in Minot. So no, it's a really cool game, and obviously start of a new tradition here at Minot High and Minot North.
Well, while we still have some time here, as we're getting introduced shortly, I believe, to the starters. There we go. Let's take a look at our Prestwich Orthodontics players to watch today. Prestwich Orthodontics specializes in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. Well, the big question is, when Maggie Fricke went down for Minot High, who's going to fill in around Lily Bell? And they've had quite a few contributors in plenty of games. Sydney Aberley's been collecting a bunch of rebounds. She averages 9 and 7, but the big standout performer earlier this week against Jamestown was Kinley Barch. For the second time today, or this season, hit 5 threes in a single game. Those are much needed when Minot High really lacked offense around Lily. Barch, though, defensively as well, stepped up big.
And that's what we saw last year at the state tournament, too, step up when Fricke went out. We saw a lot of Barch starting. We saw a lot of Barch playing and really getting quality minutes in that same role. And she has a lot of the same tendencies Fricke does. A really tough defender, a very competitive young lady, can make threes, can get to the rim. She can distribute the basketball. So, yeah, I think she's the key. In my coach's opinion, I actually think the key is who on the bench is going to step up. Barch was that weapon off the bench for him that could come in and kind of be the microwave for him. Who's that person going to be now when your bench gets a little shorter with Barch having to go to the starting lineup?
For the Minot North Sentinels, we just talked about Barch, who's coming off an impressive game, one of her best. And we'll talk about Ellie Laskowski, who's coming off maybe one of her worst, 0 for 13 shooting from the field, and all 2 points against Bismarck Century on Tuesday night. Came for the free throw line. She is really their only dependable scorer on this team, who's averaging 22 points per game. Before that one, they need Ellie Laskowski, just a freshman, to play great every night.
They definitely do, and obviously it's going to be a challenge again tonight with the talent and the experience that Minot has. Nate Wells said down in Century has enough athletes to game plan for one person, and obviously we know what Minot High has to game plan for one person. So, yes, 0 for 13 is not the night we need out of her tonight if the Sentinels have a chance. Hopefully, as a freshman, she can build off the experience that she had against Century and move forward and move onward. So, they need her to score, so it frees up girls like Williamson to be able to make some shots from the perimeter and free up some of the other players that need her to contribute to take a little bit lax off of them. But I don't expect an 0 for 13 night from her tonight. She's too talented to do that twice in a row.
Yeah, there's only 2 players in AA basketball this year to score 30 points in 2 games this season. One's Ellie Laskowski, the other one is Lily Bell.
Yeah.
And they're both on the same court tonight.
And if somebody can hold Lily to 0 for 13, I would grant that for her wish. So, but no, it would. It's definitely. I can see her responding and bouncing back, and especially in a game like this, you're going to want to show your best foot.
Here's what else is on tonight and the rest of the weekend on the PSP Network. Another crosstown rivalry from Bismarck. It's Legacy and Century. West Hope Newburgh is at our Redeemers tonight from the Castle. And we've got a doubleheader tomorrow between Kenmare Bowbells and those Our Redeemers Christian School Knights here in Minot. But it is time for our matchup between Minot High, going from left to right on your screen in the first half, and the Road Maroon and Gold against Minot North, traveling from right to left in the home white. Avon Kelly against Lily Bell in the center circle for the tip-off.
Is this the only away game Minot North doesn't need to charter a bus for the whole year? I'm pretty sure this is the only one the girls can drive to themselves.
The tip-off is won by Minot North, and we are underway with WDA basketball on the PSP Network. Here's a 3 from Kinsey Wellstead, trying to set an early energy boost to the North crowd. Offensive rebound and another 3 put up, that time by Addison Clark. Rebound goes out of bounds off of the Sentinels. Here's your starting 5, by the way, for Minot North, and first-year varsity head coach Justin Lauf. Addison Clark, Kinsey Wellstead, Avon Kelly, Ashley Williamson, one of the lone seniors on the team, and Ellie Laskowski, their freshman leader. First possession on offense for Minot High. Bell to the elbow, pull up, missed it off the rim to the right. Wellstead the rebound. We're scoreless after 1 possession each.
Yeah, a little bit of a quick shot there from Lily, trying to get herself in rhythm, just like same with Sentinels, both trying to get the energy out and just settle down a little bit on the offensive end.
Kelly tries to get it to Laskowski. She does, working against Eve Knutson. And we've got our first 2 points tonight on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Really good screen and roll there. Caught him on a switch. Great pass from the high post to the roller and able to catch it with no defender.
Oh, Kelly tried to jump that pass going into Lily Bell, but missed it. And that's going to be 2 points at Minot North. Are they going to keep doing that again and giving that up?
Yeah, really good job there reversing the basketball. Lily had that post position from the beginning. Just a veteran move there, setting up the seal when the ball was on the opposite side of the floor.
All tied at 2. All pressure here. Nowhere for Williamson to go with it. Just puts up a shot from the wing. Ill-advised. Rebound by Bell. Up to an open Carew Lamore. Misses everything there on that 3. But an offensive rebound back to Eve Knutson. She was also a little bit off from the 3-point line on Tuesday against Jamestown. You can see that first missed shot. Still a little bit disturbed.
Yeah, again, 2 3-pointer attempts there after they just got a wide open post touch a minute and a play ago. Just kind of settle into this game. Get to the rim a little bit. Figure out ways to get free throw line. Settle down a little bit and go through the post and you'll get open shots from there.
Laskowski with a basketball guarded by Lamore. It's 24 versus 24. Pass to Addison Clark. They go back to Laskowski. It works once. It won't work the second time. Bell boxes out for the rebound.
Definitely the game plan of the Sentinels is to get Laskowski in screen and roll and get around one of those guards in the post.
There'll be free throws coming up for Lily Bell, who shoots a very impressive 85% from the Surf Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians use advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Surf Pro.
Yeah, right now the Minot High are switching all ball screens, and they're getting kind of caught on the high side of Laskowski on the roll. See if Coach Schwartz makes an adjustment to that here. I know he just was talking to Lamore just a minute ago. Maybe an adjustment we'll see soon.
50% for Bell on her first trip to the line. And Minot High's lead, the largest it's been today, is at 1. Ashley Williamson hands off to Clark again, weaving at the top of the key there. Clark goes all the way around the lane. Tough layup around Aberly. Another missed shot for Minot North. Bell pushes it the other way. Knutson, can she find this one? No. Offensive rebound, though, for Bell, and she's got the first 5 for the Magi.
Yeah, rebounding definitely an issue right now for the Sentinels. Lily's holding them to 1 and done, and now she's pulling out some offensive rebounds. She's kind of willing themselves right now, even though they're not making shots.
Kinsey Wellstead nearly traveled there. And Lamore helped out the Sentinels' cause by fouling as Wellstead seemed to be falling over. 15-15 to go in the first half. There's Coach Lau for Minot North. It's not his first time building up a team from scratch. Did that at South Prairie High School before coming here to North. Like we had a block shot out of bounds. His team off to a 2-5 start this year, 1-4 in the WDA. Got their first conference win ever against Dickinson earlier in the season. Here's an open 3 from Wellstad from the corner, high off the glass and no good.
Just need to settle down a little bit. Do the Sentinels are missing pretty poorly right now from 3. Got to be able to set your feet and knock down some shots.
Aberly against Laskowski, but Laskowski swats it out of the sky. Turnover going Minot North's way. Pull up 3 from Williamson off to the left, but a Wellstead offensive rebound keeps it alive for North. Here comes Clark, short, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Well, North has put up enough threes, almost a full game here in just the first 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, both teams have really obviously not gotten hot from the start from the line. It's kind of a little bit of a rock fight from the 3-point line. The difference right now is this Lily Bell around the rim.
There was the block by Laskowski on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Just as we were coming back, Lily Bell hits another field goal from just outside the lane.
Yeah, nice job there from Lily, just posting up early in transition or early in the offense and getting that high hand up, and they found her perfectly for the layup.
It's Minot North 2, Lily Bell 7. Wellstead the miss, and Minot North can't buy a basket right now. Everett DeShaw in the game off the bench for Minot. She's dribbling down the court. She's going to take it all the way, but another block there by the Sentinels, this time Wellstead.
Yeah, good job for the defense there, just competing, keeping their body in front and getting the hand on that shot.
7-0 scoring run for Minot High. They'll go on the cut there to Wellstead.
Really nice cut from Wellstead to the corner. Help defense just a little late, and she was able to get the floater up and over.
Kinsey Wellstead, her points per game number has been going up pretty much ever since the first game of the year. It's now at 6.1 points per game. Wellstead shooting 41% from the field. Now right on with our Northern Plains leading our keys to the game. Minot North, they just need to find stops.
Yeah, Minot North sitting in a 2-3 zone now. Kind of a little bit of a mix-up there of who was going to guard the wing, but gone to a zone action.
Lamore grabbed the offensive rebound, missed it. Third chance for Minot High. Deshaw gets fouled, and it will be the freshman Everett Deshaw at the Surf Pro free throw line.
Yeah, Minot High is going to have to box out somebody. They got to get a body on somebody and keep them to one shot if they're going to want to stay close in this game.
13-12 to go in the first half of the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Find them online at bnc.bank. Also want to thank North Dakota Score Feed, keeping us up to the minute with updates from scores from around the state tonight. It is a big night of basketball in North Dakota. Over 60 games, both the boys and the girls. Again, Minot High shoots 1 for 2 at the free throw line, but somebody else has scores besides Lily Bell now.
Yeah.
Sentinels trailing 8-4 with the basketball. That's Grayson Roram in the game for North, and her pass gets intercepted by Deshaw.
Yeah, good job of adjusting. They scored on them a minute ago with the back cut that time. Just good defense.
Kinley Barch, right where she left off on Tuesday night against the Jamestown Blue Jays, knocks down a 3.
Yeah, much needed for Minot High there, just to be able to see one go down from behind the arc.
Here it is again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay as we head to a First International Bank and Trust timeout. In fact, we got none of it.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
First International Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between their employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve urban and rural communities across North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Find them online at FIBT.com. Minot High with the basketball after the timeout. And a foul is called against North. That'll be their third of the half.
I want to go back to that last possession. You know, Barsh hits the 3, stretches the game out a little bit. Minot North rushes down and takes a quick shot and then, gets a quick turnover. Minot North's really got to do a good job of settling down after giving up those buckets and not letting the momentum of the game get out in front of them. Get down the court, run some offense, see if you can't get a good shot. Don't try to counter their shots as quickly as they're trying to right now.
Turnaround in the lane from Sydney Aberly, rolls off the rim, no good. A few more subs have checked in the game for both teams. Katie Nelson and Bryn Francis in for North. You have Ariana Rude and Camden Vardy also in for Minot. 3 by Wellstead is missed, and the rebound will roll out of bounds going to Minot High. And just like that, Knutson, Bell, and Lamore head right back to the scores table.
Minot High working on their depth a little bit, kind of getting a few girls in there, rotating them through, seeing if they can't get a spark, and they saw a little bit with the Champ earlier.
11-4 lead for Minot High on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We've played 6 minutes of basketball today from the Sentinel Gym. Lily Bell almost unguarded there. Surprised she didn't take the shot.
North still sitting in that 2-3.
Lamore back up to the top. Bell calling for it at the free throw line. Instead, they skip it to Aberly on the block. Bell, though, the offensive rebound, missed the shot. Magi thinking there was some contact there on the shot. There's contact there and a foul against Sydney Aberly.
Yeah, the hardest part about being in a 2-3 zone is rebounding, especially with a person like Lily Bell on the other team. So Minot North's really got to do a good job. I'm going to say this 100 times. Is just finding a body and boxing out. And if you don't find anybody, find Bell. Eliminate her from getting the offensive rebound, and you'll save half your headaches.
Inbounds pass right to Grayson Roram. Somehow got behind the defense going towards their own basket right there.
Yeah, good job there breaking the press. Minot High was very aggressive, all 5 girls up guarding and just able to back up for a wide open transition layup.
Lob to Lily Bell, draws the double team, and a foul will be called. Katie Nelson disagrees, but when you're undersized like that and you're going after a block, usually it seems to be, no matter what, it will be a foul.
Usually you get that one called on you when you're that undersized, but yeah, just trying to do a better job of walling up there and just keeping the ball out of her hands. It's getting in there really easy right now.
Bell misses another free throw.
You gave her the curse. You said how good of a free throw shooter where she was at the beginning of the year. You Joe Bucked her.
I actually
you Joe Bucked her, I think.
I've said all year long that I don't believe in it, but then I actually did jinx somebody in the Hoopster tournament. So I guess, yes, I will take responsibility for that. 2 for 4 in the game now is Lily Bell from the Surf Pro free throw line.
Skowski getting attended to by the athletic trainer down there. That's not exactly what Minot North needs right now.
Now they bring Avon Kelly in the game for that forward position. You spoke about rebounding a while ago and pretty much the whole game, but Minot North, they've had some issues rebounding against some of these better teams. Avon Kelly, the team leader at 5.2 boards per game, but one of the newest players who's really surprised in the rebounding side of things, the senior softball commit to NDSU, Katie Shipman, although she hasn't checked into the game.
Yeah, they got to find someone that can to bring those little things, those details of the game, and whoever can help your board needs to be playing. And obviously, you said the Shipman girl is really came on as them, and if this continues to be a problem, I wouldn't be shocked to see her out there soon.
Now, she's only played in, I believe, 2, maybe 3 games this year, but grabbing about 6 to 7 rebounds per night.
Good to see Laskowski back to the bench, and obviously nothing major.
Francis gets her shot blocked by Aberly, but right behind her was Kinsey Wellstead for 2.
Wellstead, a very aggressive scorer. She's looking to score. She's taking quite a few shots today and aggressive even if she isn't successful, so good job from her staying aggressive.
Corner 3 by Karula Moraes missed. Yet another offensive rebound for Minot. Back to the hot hand of Kinley Barch for 3.
Yeah, they just really got to get that figured out. They're really extending their bottom forwards high to take away the 3, which is leaving the corners open and also leaving rebounding open on the wing. So got to fix that a little bit before this gets out of hand.
Sentinels able to break the press. Roram mid-range off the glass. No good. Rebound, a battle for it. Won by Barch for the Majettes. Up to a 7-point lead. Aberly over to Bell. Catch and shoot from the wing. Back iron missed it. This time it is just a one and done for Minot High on offense after Francis grabbed the rebound and is fouled by Barch. Here's the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Really good job there by Bryn Francis, just staying in the play, contesting Lily Bell, and then attacking the rebound. Good job of just holding Minot High to 1 and then picking up a foul as well.
We've got another First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. Exactly 10 minutes to go in the first half on the PSP Network.
The right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Got some Ashley Williamson fans in the crowd. Last week we were here covering that Mandan game. Minot North nearly pulled off the upset there against the Braves, losing 43-48. But on that same day, Ashley Williamson celebrated a birthday, almost beat Mandan, and committed to Viterbo University to play basketball.
Yeah, good day for her, and out here right now competing with Minot High. Only a 5-point game after that Laskowski jumper from 10 feet on the right wing, and they're competing right now. They're doing a good job.
Lamore Some trouble there. She was getting into the lane, able to get the ball around the horn. Now to Lily Bell. Offensive foul. Let's check it out here on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Yeah, I think Lily would have been fine if she didn't dip the shoulder. She just kind of caught the undersized defender with her shoulder and knocked her off her spot, and the ref went right to the call.
For 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com. Sentinels able to break the press.
Yeah, done a good job of breaking that pressure, and that's not an easy thing to do. And as I say that, I cursed them.
Well, they break the pressure in the backcourt, but there's pressure as well there in the front court for Minot High. Lamore too strong. Bell trying to rip away the rebound from Wellstead, but Kinsey forces the jump ball.
Yeah, two things there. Laskowski did a great job of competing and contesting the shot without fouling, without jumping. And then really good job from Wellstead. Again, we've said she's undersized. She went in there and battled and at least got a tie up there instead of just giving up on a layup.
On the inbounds to Lily Bell, 2 more points for her. And it's a first half into double figures for Lily.
Yeah, pretty common for Lily Bell. She's been asked to do a lot tonight, and she's answered every time.
Coach Lauf of Minot North wants a timeout. He is going to get it. The first few timeouts were actually called by Minot High. I was mistaken. That's the first one called by the Sentinels here in the first half.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
From the Sentinel Gymnasium, you're watching high school basketball on the PSP Network, brought to you in part by Minot State University. Inbounds pass to Ellie Laskowski, quick three.
I thought that was down.
That would have been big.
Cut this thing to a 2-possession game. She got a good look, though. Good little set there from Coach out of the timeout.
Driving kick out to Ariana Rude, but she was walking before dribbling. It'll be a travel. More than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Be seen to be heard to be you at MSU. That's Minot State University. Pass ahead to Grayson Roram. Skip to Williamson. She might put up a shot here. Instead, bounce pass to Laskowski from the block.
Great job of passing the basketball. Williamson used her threat of three-pointer to get a little shot fake and find Laskowski right around the hole, and she gets her third basket of the game, snapping that Jamestown streak pretty fast in this first half.
Again, just a 5-point lead for Minot High. Long three from Knutson. Maybe that gets her out of the slump.
I've watched Eve play for a couple years now. She ain't afraid to put them up even if she misses the first couple. Nice job from her, just shooting with confidence and knocking one down.
Williamson diving pass out to Wellstead. A skip to Roram. Roram before Bell could get over there and help defense. Aberley, though, with the rebound of the missed shot. 7:40 to go first half. DeShaw dribbles up to the elbow. Draws the defense. Finds Knutson. How about another from the college line? In and out. Kelly and Bell go for the rebound. And again, we have a jump ball, this time going to Minot North.
Hey, love that, though. If you're not going to rebound it, tie it up. Just really competing there. Nice job from Kelly, just getting in there and fighting for the ball. Lily's not an easy person to out-rebound, but if you're able to tie her up at least, you're going to have a chance to battle it. So nice job from her, just fighting a little bit for that basketball.
We just talked about her a moment ago. Katie Shipman checked into the game for Minot North, trying to match up defensively with Lily Bell.
Yeah, they have to find someone that can. She doesn't need to score. She just needs the rebound. And if she can do that and guard Lily, she's going to be a valuable piece of this game.
Sentinels down 8 at 20-12 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Clark to Roram in the corner.
Tough spacing right now for the Sentinels. A lot of girls on one side of the floor.
Had a chance at an open three, but DeShaw arms up in the air, gets the steal. Roram steals it back. She's running the fast break, has it stolen by DeShaw. Shaw gets it across the timeline to Knutson. Open Rude from just above the corner. Three's missed, but how about another one for Eve Knutson?
Got it.
He's got it. 2 for 5 in the first half.
Yeah, nice shot there from Eve. Again, ball moving well. Offensive rebound leads to an open shot. It's just gonna. Right now, it's the problem for the Sentinels.
Shot fake and a missed three by Grayson Roram. Rebound goes down to Lily Bell. Largest lead of the game for Minot High. Trying to add to it, Everett DeShaw. Missed it. Rebound to Shipman, but the foot was on the baseline.
Yeah, I could see that from up here. She was just toeing that line, trying to stay in bound, but not able to do it. Good to see her go after it. Thought she did a good job on the offensive end. She had good position there, just got out jumped by Lily, excuse me. Could have easily maybe even been some contact on Lily, causing a foul. So just keep being competitive and physical with her, and you never know what'll happen.
Just saw that last Knutson 3 on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. 4 out for the Minot High offense, trying to get the ball to Bell. Now she steps outside the three-point line. DeShaw goes driving into the lane and traveled.
Really good call there. I thought the defense was good. Defense was solid. All the players were in good guarding position and just shuffled the puppies a little bit, as Todd Domrys would say. So nice defense there by the Sentinels.
TD's calling Century and Legacy tonight. A doubleheader that is sure not to disappoint from the capital city. Shipman had the shot blocked. Offensive rebound, though, for Minot North. Keeps this possession alive. High pass to Laskowski. Bell denies Laskowski at 2 points.
Yeah, good job going right at the rim, though. Again, offensive rebound. Nice job from North, just competing on the glass a little bit and getting an extra possession.
It's like Laskowski just walked right into it. At Ryan Dealerships, their commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference. You can visit one of their 5 locations in Minot or Williston. Laskowski for 3.
Oh, God, she's had 2 good looks. I thought that one was down, too. Got a nice shot, got her feet set, just not able to finish the play with a 3.
It's head coach of Minot High, Jason Schwartz. His 5th season to 86 wins now in his tenure at Minot High School. His team off to a 7-0 start this season. When they're playing in Minot, they're pretty good. A 14-game home winning streak, but playing in Minot tonight in a different building.
Yeah, for sure. First time to compete in a different gym.
Kinley Barch is not missing this week, folks.
No, that's a great shot from her. Great rotation of the basketball, and now the press causes another turnover.
A 5th made 3 at the half for Minot High to Minot North's 0.
Next 5 minutes are really important for North. Keep this thing around 10. Even if you can cut it to 10 and go to halftime, it'll be a win. Right now, they can't let this thing get too far away from them.
Easy, just like they drew it up. Karula More to Lily Bell. Minot High up 16.
Lily does such a good job of getting great post position and sealing and putting up that big arm to let her passer have a target. And another successful assist to layup for Minot High.
Sentinels trying to set up an inbound play underneath their own basket. 5:15 remains in half number 1. The inbounds pass goes to Kelly. Shovels a pass to Katie Nelson. Laskowski on the drive. Left side of the lane. Another shot that is blocked. And then Kelly is fouled by Bell.
It's Lily's second, right?
It is. Also puts Minot North in the bonus for the remainder of the half. This will be 2 free throws anyway for Avon Kelly. First time, though, that the Sentinels are at the Surf Pro free throw line this evening. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specialized in fire and water cleanup and restoration at Surf Pro. 1 for 2 goes Avon Kelly. All the way around the 3-point line. And then back again. Barch to Vardy. Back to Barch. Stops just inside the 3-point line. Gets it back. Out to Knutson. Yes!
Really good patience there by North, moving the ball against the zone. Working it all the way to low in the shot clock and finding an open 3-point shooter. Now has 3 in the first half. She started off slow, but she's really heated up fast here in the last 5 minutes.
Steal by Camden Vardy. Gives it up to Barch. On the run. Interesting shot there. Wellstead will bring it up the floor for North, right between the defense to the free throw line. She's going to stop on the run and actually make that one off the backboard.
Yeah, nice take there for Wellstead. Really aggressive. She has 4 points in the game, but she's probably been the one offensive consistent weapon trying to put the ball in the basket this game for the Sentinels.
Minot High passing around the zone. You find an open look with Knutson, and she's not going to turn it down now. 34-15 Magi.
Yeah, that play's worked. Pass it around and let Eve Knutson get an open three on the left wing. It seems to have worked out pretty good for Minot High here in the last 5-10 minutes.
Laskowski just tips that one in the air and is picked off by Bell. Lamore is fouled by Katie Nelson, and Minot High at the end of this first half seems to be running away with everything.
Yeah, right now they're really locked in defensively. They're picking up full court and doing a good job of locking in there. And then on the offense end, obviously they've heated up from deep.
The Carew shooting two, the 5'7" senior guard at the free throw line. Off the mark on the first free throw attempt. Came into today's game 5 for 7 from the charity stripe. Minot High Jets coming off a 59-40 win against Jamestown, which to pretty much everybody else would be a pretty good day.
Yeah.
A WDA win, but just walking off the court there, it seemed that Minot High had left a lot on the court.
Yeah, and obviously, winning is winning, but sometimes you want to win and play well too. And even if it's a 19-point win, you want to see your girls move the ball. You want to see them rebound. You want to see them score. You want to see them execute the game plan. And obviously that one wasn't as smooth as they'd want it to be.
A turnover again for Minot North.
Yeah, they're really heating up the pressure, and it's starting to get to North. That time just a mistake with the over and back. And all 3 points have to cross, and only one has to go back, and they got caught there on that one.
Barch, nobody even came out to guard her, but a rare miss these days for Kinley. Ends up getting the ball back again on another Minot rebound. Barch to Everett to Shaw, hands off to Knutson. Bell back to the scores table, but to Shaw on the court right now. Step back from in the lane. Offensive rebound by Knutson. Third chance for the Jets. Not going to get it there. Aberly deflects the ball out of bounds, and possession will go to the Sentinels.
I don't know if you saw a celebrity walk in, but Mr. Logan Conklin walked up the steps after picking up his national championship with the Bison a couple nights ago. So good to see him get a little bit of a break before school starts back up. He's even got the national championship hat on backwards right in front of us. So
there you go.
Good to see old Logan
He
here.
knows where the cameras are.
Oh, yeah. He got more high fives than anybody else as he walked into this building tonight.
Final 3 minutes of the first half. Then we'll have the Magic towing halftime report. Ellie Laskowski trying to chip into the Minot High lead right now, but unable to do so. It's up to 20 points, the advantage for Minot at the moment. 35-15 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Williamson stepping out to guard these three-point shooters. And then you leave Bell right there in the lane, but misses another shot. Roram the rebound for North.
Yeah, good job there of just competing in the post and holding them to one. Here, big possession here in the next 2 minutes to see if they can cut it a little bit.
Williamson from the baseline. Another rebound for Bell. I'm pretty sure she's got a double-double already.
Yeah, she's dominated the glass for sure.
Aberly through contact and one. One of those players that really does not get enough time in the spotlight for Minot High. She plays almost more minutes than anybody. About 9.7 rebounds per game. Just does a lot of stuff that doesn't really end up on the highlight reel.
Yeah, really a glue player. And she allows, when she's on the floor, she allows Lily to kind of float her on the perimeter a little bit too. And you can still have a post presence. So yeah, like you said, she's one of those unnamed stars for the Minot High team that can really come in and give a spark off the bench and add some size and some toughness.
The three-point play for Sydney Aberly, the senior. 38-15 Minot High. Katie Nelson checks in for Minot North. Wellstead sprints down the sideline, gets hit by Aberly, and that will be a foul.
She'll get a couple free throws here for that, for her efforts.
Today's game on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Calling out 701-852. Oh, sorry about that. 701-852-1700 at Planet Pizza to place an order tonight. Serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Sometimes I think I've done these reads enough I don't need to look at the paper, but missed free throw there on the bonus shot.
Might have to pick up one of those for my drive home tonight. I always talk about it whenever I'm in Bismarck. They deliver all the way down there. So.
Everett Deshaw from downtown. Minot High's 8th three of the first half.
Yeah, they've been torching it from the three-point line these last 10 minutes. It was a cold start, but it's definitely been a hot finish to the first half.
Laskowski just desperately trying to keep up with Minot High's offensive attack, but the Sentinels once again, I got a number for their offense here these last couple of games. Lamore for three, and Minot High not slowing down.
Yeah, we talked about 5 minutes ago, really important, the last 5 minutes, and it has not gone the way that they'd hoped with turnovers, missed shots, and Minot High really heating up from the arc.
Yeah, Wellstead passed that ball out of bounds. Minot North, they turned the ball over more than any other team in the WDA. They had 25 turnovers against Century at a -14 differential. It just seems to be the one big thing hurting Minot North throughout the season.
And that just comes to experience, right? Not one of these girls played at the varsity level last year, and they're just learning how to play at a higher level against higher competition and not turn it over. And more you see teams pressing, especially on the girls' side of the ball, especially in the WDA. More teams are playing full court basketball, and you got to be able to handle that press in order to get the ball into the half court to score on offense.
Lily Bell with another shot block of Grayson Roram this time. Put it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay again. We covered Benson County, the #1 team in Division B during that Hoopster Classic. We covered Central McLean last year. And yeah, it seems to be, if you want to be a good team in the sport of girls basketball here in North Dakota, you full court press and you've got really fast guards these days.
And that's what you have the most of, right? You have the most guards, you have the most little girls, or not little girls, but young women that have speed and are shorter and can really slide their feet. And it causes a lot of chaos for people. I think that's why Legacy lost to Bismarck High the other night, is just a speed matchup and a guard matchup and guarding them all 90 feet.
Bryn Francis for two. Minot High has a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wide open Lamore. Over is Wellstad contesting that shot. Sentinels have a chance for the last possession before the half. Laskowski, quick pass there to Francis, is intercepted by Rude.
Yeah, great defense there from Rude, getting all the way down the floor and making a play on the ball and getting that steal, eliminating the possession for the North and causing just another turnover.
2 seconds to go in the half. Lamore for three, missed it, and the rebound won't happen before the first half expires. Minot High, they adjusted to the new gym well to end that first half. They lead 46-17 as we go to the Magic Towing halftime report. Nice half.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
It's time for the Magic Towing halftime report. Remember their phone number, 701-509-4011. There's no job too big or too small for Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. Name PSP Network. Whenever you need a tow, and save $50 with Magic Towing. Again, that phone number, 701-509-4011. At the break on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, it's Minot High 46, Minot North 17. A lot of numbers there for Minot High, and was it 2 players in double figures there in the first half? Joe, how about you give us the whole first half stats?
Yeah, for Minot North scored 17 points, and they trailed by 29 in the first half. They had 2 points. I'm sorry, they were led in scoring, 6 points from Laskowski, 4 points apiece for Wellstead and Roram, 2 points for Francis, and 1 point, 1 free throw made for Kelly, for a total of 17 points. For the Minot High Majets, they were led in scoring by who else but number 30, Lily Bell. She had 14 points, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. She did not make a 3, though, however, in the first half. They had 12 points from Eve Knutson. She had 4 3-pointers, probably all in the last 10 minutes, to be honest. I'm not sure she hit one in the first half, but she got hot there late. 9 points from Miss Barch, 4 points for both Lamore and Deshaw, and Aberly with 3 points. So a nice balance a little bit from Minot High. Obviously had 6 people in the scoring column. Big numbers from Knutson, Bell, and Barch.
Yeah, they really had a little bit of everything going there on offense. You mentioned Lily Bell didn't hit a 3, but had 14 points. As a team, they still hit 9 in the first half from beyond the arc. I mean,
they probably shot 17, 18 of them too. But that's still 50%, right? So you take those numbers all day long. But yeah, it was a tale of 10 minutes there. The first 10 minutes was couldn't make a 3. Everything was in Lely in the post. Everything was an offensive rebound. Everything was kind of a rock fight. And then they got that press working a little bit, and then it was just raining 3s after that.
What does Minot North need to do here in the second half to start coming back into this game?
Just little victories, right? Like they got to rebound 1. They can't give up offensive rebounds to Lily and Aberly and Knutson. 2, they got to break the press. They got to get the ball across the half-court line. When they have broke it, they've gotten good looks. And then once they get across, don't panic. Run some offense, move the basketball, move without the basketball right now it seems as soon as they cross the half-court line, they're looking for the first easiest shot to take, and those shots aren't really very good shots right now, and they're shooting a low percentage of them. So get across half court, run some offense, have a couple little victories, see if you can't cut this thing down, see if you can get the crowd back into this a little bit, and just see what happens. But little victories. It's a long season, but you gotta figure out ways to break this press, because you're only going to see it more and more if you struggle with it as much as they have.
Remember, this is our first of 2 games today on the PSP Network as part of another WDA doubleheader on a Friday evening. The boys' game will be next between Minot High and Minot North. Expect a lot of points, I think, in that one. Offense is really going to be big. Obviously, both teams do stress defense, but they've had a lot of offensive success.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I think there's going to be a little bit more, how do you say it, confrontation in that one. I think the guys are going to bring a little bit more fire to the old rivalry. I think there's some guys. Obviously, there's some guys that sat the varsity bench and played some varsity that came over to join Minot North in the transition. And I know the former teammates, and I'm sure guys talk a little bit more smack to each other all summer long. And so I feel like that one's going to have a little bit more rivalry feel to it. And that Minot North boys seems pretty gritty. They've showed themselves in a few games to be able to hang around and play really tough. And so that one I'm excited for. This one is not over with yet, obviously, but Minot North has a little bit of an uphill battle here in the second half to go through.
Still 18 minutes left to this one between Minot High and Minot North. The Jets looking to hold on to a 29-point lead in the second half.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here. That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Well, is that Josh Dumel on the PSP Network?
I might be. Transformers is here. Be careful, Bumblebee might be in the parking lot.
He needs the BSN Fan Appreciation beanie, I think, to be on the PSP Network today.
Well, we got the eyes in the sky. Nick Hallberg running the camera today, so he was spotting him for sure.
We're about to start our second half of basketball here between Minot North and Minot High. Thank you for joining us today on the PSP Network.
Nick, give me a thumbs up. Is he Deshaw's uncle? I think he's related to the... Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't have headphones on. Is he Deshaw's uncle? Is that correct? Yeah, he's Deshaw's uncle. So. Supporting a little bit. Good to have uncle in the crowd, always.
And we're underway with the second half here from Sentinel Gymnasium. And it starts with...
The key to asking the producer questions if he has headphones in, I guess. He wants to talk now.
Oh,
Who produces this thing anyway? Jeez Louise.
My guess is he's probably here. He wants me to be in a movie with him, I would think.
I think you'd be great at a movie.
The shot clock.
Maybe that's for a different conversation with you and I. What movie that would be.
The shot clock was a little bit off. Now they've got that adjusted. Oh, Lamore left open and for 3. Missed it, though.
No shot talk needed for Lamore. Getting that one up real quick.
Well, the defense just sagged away there. So Minot North does get a stop on the first possession. Now they need some points.
Yeah, 1-2-2 per. What kind of a diamond press here from Minot High. Really attacking the middle there and getting the steal. And Wellstead picks up a foul. Another turnover to start the half for North.
I mentioned that turnover number earlier, 25 in their most recent game against Century. They have the most in the WDA. 20 or more turnovers in 3 out of 4 games against West Region competition.
I think they're going to have no trouble matching that number.
Lily Bell for 2, and our scoring's underway in the second half of the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Jets 48, Sentinels 17. Look at Minot North's upcoming schedule. We said it in the pregame show if you were with us. Wellstead, the 3's off the mark, but there are 3 giant games for Minot North coming up next week and the week following. Bell adds 2 more. She's up to 18 in the game.
Great pass there from Lamore to Bell in the high hand.
You have St. Mary's the next game up on the road. It's their last road game of the month of January. St. Mary's is a team that I think is flying way under the radar for people this year.
Yeah, Coach Terry's doing a really good job there after making their state tournament run kind of unexpectedly last year.
And then they come back and host Bismarck High, who's kind of that team you never really know who you're going to get each night. And then Jamestown, a team that Minot North, one of those that they need to beat in order to host a play-in game or get out of a play-in game.
Yeah, for sure. All those games, like you said, are big games for them. And you want to get in that top 6 or top 4 or 5, and they definitely have the players to do it, but they're going to have to fix a few things, especially the turnover issue. You got to have possessions in order to score.
Bell for 3. Once again, she's scoring all the points early on. Remember, she scored the first 7 of the first half, has the first 7 again in the second.
Yeah, just crossed the 20-point line with that 3, has 21 now in the game.
Avon Kelly for 2. Minot North on the scoreboard in the second half, trailing 53-19.
Yeah, better possession there, getting in the lane, making a nice bounce pass. Kelly able to finish it pretty easily.
Bell, long 2 is good. Somebody's got to get a hand there.
Yeah, they got to guard that ball screen a little bit better. She's on fire right now, and she's going to easily be at her average if she keeps getting these uncontested shots.
Williams for 3, bounces off the rim a couple of times. Bell averaging 26 points per game, just about there. Barch, corner 3. No good. Knutson, no offensive rebound. An open Lily Bell for 3. Oh, short on that one. But another offensive rebound for Minot. It's Aberly, fouled by Laskowski. It was a big hit there, and I see some tension between those two players.
Yeah, good hustle there by Aberly, just getting to that basketball and going right to the rim and getting fouled. Let's go to the free throw line here now. Ball's really moving well for Minot High right now on the offensive end, and they're getting it down the floor quickly on the defensive stops.
Laskowski got absolutely none of the basketball on that block.
No, 0.
Minot High back above 50% from the free throw line. They're 5 of 9 at the moment. And back to 5 for 10. 56-19 the Jets. Looking to get to 4-0 in the conference. Everybody currently trailing Mandan at the moment. There's Bell. Tough shot. It's good.
Real good hands there from Bell, catching that pass and being able to keep her body under control without traveling and knocking down another layup.
Wellstead shot fake goes to the corner. Nice.
Yeah, Wellstead again staying aggressive on the floor right now. She's got 6 points. She's putting up plenty of shots, and she's, like I said, she's one of the bright spots so far as on the offensive end for the Sentinels.
That's been the case for really the last 2 weeks for Kinsey Wellstead. You go back to that Mandan game, she played a big part in that near upset win against the Braves, losing by 5 at home to a state-ranked team, and has a team-high 8 points now in the contest.
Crew with a good drive there, just had no place to go and no place to pass. A good defense from North, get another chance here on the offensive end.
Wellstead again with the basketball, guarded by Lamore, goes to the baseline. Ooh. That shot almost went in for Kinsey Wellstead. Yeah. Instead, Minot High right back up the court.
She makes that, she figures out a way to get that on the glass somehow, just a little bit off balanced after the defense and not able to finish.
Bell calling for the ball, gets fouled on the shot. Back to the Surf Pro free throw line. Goes the junior, Lily Bell. You know, there's a chance that she could become AA basketball's all-time leading scorer in her junior season.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me at all.
500 points away.
Yeah, and especially with Maggie out there, going to lean on her in crunch time in a lot of games. And, you know, and when the three-point isn't going down, right now the only offense that Minot High has when they're not stretching it from 3 is to get the ball inside to Lily. And so definitely can see her really really being the focal point of Minot High's offense. Obviously she has been, but double time now with the way the roster set up.
Makes both free throws.
Which is a feat in itself. I mean, you think girls basketball in this state has had plenty of Division I players and talented women playing this game, and to be the all-time leader as a junior is just outstanding.
Bell right down the lane, trying to give it up to Deshaw. Had it hit out of bounds by the Sentinels. Bell with 27 points today. We talked about her and Ellie Laskowski being the only 2 players in AA basketball this year to have 30 points in 2 or more games. Bell has scored 30 in 4 games this season. Barch from the corner. Bell the rebound and the putback for 2 more.
Yeah, she's playing. She's the only tree playing around the post right now, and she's taking advantage and still working really hard on the offensive rebounding end, and she's getting rewarded with a lot of easy layups.
Williamson went sliding on the court there. That'll be a travel. Bell has 15 of the first 16 second half points for Minot High as their lead has now grown to 41.
Now, last year was kind of a fun talking about the race between Fricke and Bell, who's going to be the all-time lead in Minot High, back and forth. You know, they both are breaking all kinds of records back and forth, and now, you know, this is gonna hinder that competition between those two a little bit, and as well with Lily going to get quite a few more games under her belt than Maggie's going to get.
Yeah, last year doing the broadcast of Minot High home games, it seemed every night we were handing the ball backwards, back and forth. It was the same basketball every time.
Yeah, for sure, and so. Yeah, unfortunately that won't happen this year, and probably not happen. It'll be hard to catch up to Lily with less games, but you know, Lily's going to definitely cement herself in all of Minot High and Class AA and A basketball history in North Dakota.
Inbounds pass to Katie Nelson. Minot North with 4 points in the first 5 minutes of this second half. They get the offensive rebound all the way around to Wellstead. She has 2 of those 4 points. Finds her own rebound. Shot off the glass, it's good. Wellstead not giving up on this game.
Yeah, I like her aggressiveness. She's done a really good job of just staying the part, staying aggressive, not worried about the scoreboard, just keep playing basketball and good things will happen.
Bell off the dribble. That's good as well.
There's no answer. The guards are too short on the perimeter to contest her, and bigs are too small in the post to contest her down there and rebound with her, so she's just a matchup nightmare right now.
Coach Jason Schwartz not happy with how Kinley Barch couldn't decide what she wanted to do there, either go for the steal or stay back on defense, and I think the message here is we're not going for steals anymore if you're Minot High, just play regular defense.
They've definitely backed off in the full court press. I commend Coach Schwartz for that. Definitely he's got the lead that he needs now. It's just time to see their team just keep improving on things that they need to improve on.
With a 64-23 lead over their new rivals from here in Minot, North Dakota.
There's an old saying in sports, it's not a rivalry till both teams win. So we'll, but definitely just the city, it will create that for itself.
Deshaw, left-handed layup, missed it. Laskowski the rebound for the Sentinels. Oh, dangerous again. There from Francis to Wellstead. Skip pass to Grayson Roram. Back out to Laskowski. She has 6 points today. And a wild shot there from Katie Nelson. Minot High. Fast break. Deshaw this time contested. Another missed layup. Bell, catch and shoot at the free throw line off the front of the rim.
Yeah, first time I think Lily's missed this half so far. Maybe she had one other one earlier.
Yeah, missed a 3.
Yeah, she's been pretty hot to start in this one.
See Minot North trying to get the ball to Laskowski anywhere on the court. It's finding Wellstead the most. There's Laskowski for 3.
Gosh, just
off the shot clock.
Hasn't been able to get one of those fall. That's the third one that's just short or just long. It's right on target. Just hasn't been able to find the bottom of the net from 3.
Next up for the Minot High Majettes, they will be at home against Dickinson on the PSP Network on Tuesday, and then a matchup with the Century Patriots on Friday, also on the PSP Network for the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Camden Vardy, actually the ball got away, so no travel, no foul, no nothing, except for a 3 from Krula Moray that is missed. Shipman skies for the rebound. Baseline to Wellstead, stolen away by Bell. Surrounded by Minot North Sentinels. Gets that pass off to Lamore. That's Ryan Family Dealership replay worthy.
Yeah, I'm not sure how she got that ball into Carew there. A great pass in between a couple Sentinel defenders, and Carew able to make the easy layup.
66-23 Minot High. Vardy going for the steal, gets called for the foul. Again, I'm not sure that's what Coach Schwartz wants to see at this point.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see a lot of foul. He wants to just see them play clean defense, hold them to one stop. If they turn it over because of your pressure, that's fine, but let's not get out there and foul.
Going to call a timeout to maybe say those same exact words. 10:25 to go in the game. 43-point lead for the Magi.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Magic City Home Leisure is excited to introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Today's broadcast of high school basketball on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by the UPS store, located on South Broadway in Minot, inside the Marketplace Foods Plaza. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS store. Back to basketball here from the Sentinel Gymnasium. Addison Clark, the starter for Minot North, hasn't been in much in the second half. Misses that shot. Lily Bell sitting on the bench for Minot High during that timeout. They have Rude, Lamore, Deshaw, Aberly, and Vardy in. Clark with the basketball again for the Sentinel offense. Looking to go left. Back to the top of the key, and Kinsey Wellstead. The only Sentinel in double figures tonight.
Yeah, good read right there by Vardy on the steal, getting a hand on that basketball on the aired pass. Just good job of paying attention and staying locked in.
Rude behind the back dribble at the free throw line, out to Everett Deshaw. Open look from beyond the arc.
Everett Deshaw for three. Nice bucket from her. She's one I know that coach has gone to early and off the bench for this game, and then also for last year at the state tournament. So good to see her start building some confidence. They're going to need her here on out.
Minot High shot 39% from the field on Tuesday against Jamestown. I'd say this is a pretty good rebound performance with 69 points with 9 minutes to go.
Yeah,
and 11 made threes.
It looked like it was going to be the same thing, right, in the first 8 minutes, but just kept shooting through it. Good, that's just a compliment to Coach Schwartz, telling his girls to just stay the course, keep shooting it, be confident, and figuring out a way to get some to fall and build that confidence back up. But they didn't shy away from shooting them. They didn't look like they were scared or worried about anything. And good job of Coach Schwartz just coaching his girls through the little bit of a slump they had there for a game and a half.
Lamore hands off to Eve Knutson. Ball finds Lily Bell on the near side.
Missed Aberly wide open in the post there on that little action.
Lamore straightaway three. Got it as well.
Yeah, if there's any worry that they were going to make threes, those worries are all gone right now because they are making them all.
12 made three-point field goals for the Majettes this evening. Missed three there by Roram. Laskowski, the offensive rebound, tries to finish with a left hand. That's no good. Rebound to Carew Lamore.
You can just see Laskowski. She's a little worn out playing offense and defense against this team, running up and down the floor, trying to figure out ways to score. Frustration starting to build a little bit for her. Just a freshman, like we said. She's had some really big nights so far this year, got off to the hot start. And now scouting reports are getting a little tougher. Everyone's seen her play, and coaches know who she is. And she's going to have to dig in a little bit deeper and keep growing as a player and find ways to continue to help her team on the offensive end.
these last 2 games that she's had to play against Century and against Minot High, where the scouting report is, all right, we're going to chase you around the court knowing you're really the scoring option for Minot North. What do you have to do when you see something like that? As just a freshman as well, knowing there's a lot of games to play that are going to be like that, what does Ellie Laskowski need to do?
Well, there's 2 things, right? One, WDA coaching is no joke. Like, people are going to take away your best weapon. They're going to take away the game breakers, and Laskowski is definitely that for Minot North. And what she needs to do is, one, she needs to just play within herself. She's got the double team, find other people. She's got to shoot a high percentage, so she's got to find the easy ones. When she gets those open threes, she's got to knock them down. She's got to get herself in the best shape she's ever been in, because she's going to be running up and down, and she's going to be really having to work hard to get open. So there's just a lot of things that go with that. A lot of it's just maturing. And the one thing about it, she's probably always been the best player, right? At 8th grade, you could put 2 girls on her, and she probably was still better than those 2 and was able to score. Now when they put the best player on them, it's a varsity level player. It's a player that's maybe potentially playing college basketball somewhere in the next year or 2. I mean, we're talking about putting elite players on elite players, and you just got to kind of rise to the occasion. So she will. She's got a lot of tools that I mean, she's long and she can score and she can stretch it to the 3. It's just kind of putting all that together and just kind of having little wins in every game that she plays.
Sydney Aberly makes 1 of 2 free throws there. The lead has ballooned over 50 for Minot High. They're up 74-23 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 7:20 to go second half.
We will be in the new AA running clock here for the remainder. Free throws, injuries, and timeouts is the only thing that'll stop that thing.
Fast break layup on the steal for Carew Lamore, and she's into double figures as well.
Yeah, having a nice second half. 8 points, 12 points for the game.
Laskowski out to Williamson, to the middle, and Wellstead. Wellstead tries the bank. Gets her rebound again. Six points this second half for Minot North. And there's 6.5 minutes remaining. They've allowed 30 to Minot. Lamore driving, jump stop, gets fouled. More free throws here for Minot. They'll be in the bonus the rest of the night.
Yeah, just an aggressive take there. Crew's definitely in head down aggressive mode right now, and just trying to get herself in some rhythm too, which, quiet first half for her, wasn't really hitting shots. And she's going to need to be this part. She's a senior leader now, and she's going to have to figure out ways to get in the lane and create and go time. And she's really showing that here in the second half.
A bunch of subs check in there for both teams. Not yet going to the end of the bench. We asked a couple Minot High players during interviews, both in the basketball and the volleyball season, because it was kind of the same thing about this matchup before it started. And tell you what, although they didn't say it, you could tell that a message wanted to be sent from Minot High to Minot North. So
these girls were all at the same school a year ago, right?
Yeah,
or 2 years
so
ago.
I think a 54-point lead in Minot High's mind may not be big enough.
Definitely setting the big sister mode on this game for sure.
And one opportunity for Kinley Barch. Her first points of the second half, still now has 11. Coming off that 15-point performance against Jamestown, where she was the second leading scorer to Lily Bell, who had 24 points and 11 rebounds. The Jets from the free throw line today, 8 of 15.
Not able to complete the three-point play.
24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro, bringing the Serve Pro free throw line. A missed shot out of bounds. Basketball back to Minot High.
Yeah, and obviously a disappointing start to this rivalry from Minot North. Right now, only 6 points scored in the second half, and not a lot. We haven't seen the press really since the first 2 or 3 minutes of the half. So right now, just not able to move the ball and find any freedom on the in the half court.
Yeah, a couple nights ago on Tuesday in Bismarck, they were held to a season-low 33 points by the Century Patriots, in danger of that number going down once again. More free throws coming up for the Jets. be from Barch. .518 remains in the basketball game. And we'll have our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Shots Crossroads is your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. I have an interview with our Sport Clips MVP. Maybe a coach as well. It might be that special of an occasion today.
Williamson's going to head to the line. I'm not sure. Yeah, she hasn't scored yet today, so it'd be good to see her crack into the scorebook in this one.
Averages double digits in the scoring department this season. Started out the year as the only senior on the roster, and then Shipman joined the team once again. Both free throws good for Ashley. Minot High has shot 18 free throws to Minot North's 4 in this game. DeShaw over to Eve Knutson. Kinley Barch, corner 3, off the rim. Laskowski rebound, throws it up to Williamson. And that layup is good.
Nice job from Williamson there. Great pass there from Laskowski. Gets the rebound and finds the sprinting Williamson for the layup.
And Coach Schwartz wants a timeout. He has 1 remaining in the game. Didn't like what he was seeing from the offense, despite the 81-27 lead.
Facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Timeouts on the PSP Network, brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. Full-service family-owned independent community bank built on the bond between their employees and customers, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Arizona. Find them online at FIBT.com. 81-27 lead for Minot High. They're in the first of 2 matchups this year between the Majettes and the Sentinels.
At least 2. Never know about the WDA.
Yeah. With 10 teams this year, the top 6 in the regular season standings will go right to the Bismarck Event Center, avoid the play-in round games. Teams ranked 7 through 10 will have to play an extra game to get to that postseason tournament. Ashley Williamson misses the long 3. Offensive rebound for Katie Nelson. Seemed to be blocked a little bit by Eve Knutson. Now Minot High seems to be bringing in a few of their JV players. Camden Vardy, high off the rim, missed it. Still fighting for the rebound, and we're just going to get a jump ball. Possession to Minot North.
Into the ballgame for the Jets, number 22,
Cece Stevick, an 8th grader, and another 8th grader, Ava Knutson. A sophomore, Pearl Aberly, check in for Minot.
Coach Schwartz not afraid to go to Central Campus and Jim Hill to get to his bench.
No.
It's worked out for him before, so keep doing it.
A foul here against Minot High.
Minot High foul on Pearl Aberly, first personal. 16 foul, line to shoot 2, Ashley Williamson.
Ashley Williamson going to the line here, seeing if she can't knock down a couple free throws and improve her night from the field.
Get you the rest of these JV players checking in.
Williamson 1 for 2 from the free throw line, knocking one of them down. She's got 5 points here in the second half.
Hadley Fall, a sophomore, in for Minot High. It's like 23. Mackenzie Bachmeyer, an 8th grader, in for the Jets. 3 by Wellstead, missed. Minot North, second half of 11 points so far. What's been the most impressive for Minot High? The offense in the second half, or that stat?
Yeah, I think and it's all in the half-court defense, too. That's not really pressing or doing anything. Just did a really good job of eliminating shots. I thought the most impressive thing was just how aggressive they were on the rebounding end in the first half. Just kind of basically leaving Minot North one and done and getting multiple second chances and third chances themselves.
We've just seen the Sentinels at this point put up a shot and just kind of start walking back.
Yeah.
They've seen so many shots not go in.
Pretty defeated right now.
Not getting the rebounds either.
Pretty defeated. Not the way they imagined their night when they put their head on their pillow last night, but definitely they're putting an Omen's effort in.
Down to a minute 33 remaining in the game. And we had a foul there against Minot North's Avon Kelly.
In for Minot High, number 32, Leah Dockett. The line, shooting free throws.
We're a little bit of a mad dash right now.
Setting up our post-game interviews with minute 33 left. We're still puzzled here as to what the foul is, or maybe who's shooting, or the subs for Minot High. So nothing has happened here. Thank you, Joe. A missed free throw there by Stevick, and now Minot High will get to bring in another bench player. That is Leah Dawkin, sophomore. Oh for 2. Rebound by Bryn Francis for Minot North. Trailing by 53 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life's busy, that's why they'll make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Find them online at bnc.bank. Stevick called for the foul. That'll put Katie Nelson at the Surf Pro free throw line. Also in for Minot High, Harper Broderick. Number 13. She's got the ball right now. Nobody new in for Minot North at the moment. Still have a few players down there at the end of the bench. Did bring Grayson Roram and Katie Shipman back in. Minot North will drop to 2-6, 1-5 in WDA competition before they hit the road to take on St. Mary's on Tuesday. A very big game for them. Both teams. Missed 3 by Pearl Aberly. Her cheering section was ready to see the first varsity points. Minot North probably will take their time here on offense. It's been a second half of not much offensive success. Nelson's 3, that's missed as well. Knutson the rebound, and she's fouled by Shipman a long ways away from the other hoop. So the clock does stop again with 17 seconds to go, and it'll be free throws now for Ava Knutson.
Second person.
Well, Joe Cattell said it earlier about Jason Schwartz. He's used a lot of 8th graders before on this varsity team. A couple of them are now about to set records for AA all-time scoring program records. So these points right here from players like Ava Knutson and Pearl Aberly and CC Stevick, they could be some big-time points later on in their career, you'd have to believe, if history repeats itself again. Katie Shipman is just going to try and get 5 fouls here in 20 seconds. It's almost there. That'll be number 3 on Shipman with 9.6 seconds remaining in the game. So another clock stoppage. Joe Cattell's ready courtside to speak with our Sport Clips MVP and the winning head coach, Jason Schwartz, next. And the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. 3 from Bachmeyer. Rolls off the rim, no good. There is the final buzzer, and it's a Minot High win on the road in Sentinel Gymnasium, 83-28. Time for our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show on the PSP Network. Welcome back into the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Joe Cattell is all set up with our post-game interview. Take it away.
Coach Schwartz, always the comedian. He wanted us to turn our back and do it. Yeah, he wanted to show the better side. Coach, obviously the first varsity game between the two schools. You didn't have to take a bus to go on a road trip for the first time in your career. Talk a little bit about the rivalry beginning and just what it means to have two schools in Minot now.
You know, the girls were really fired up, and sometimes it's a little bit hard for them to get fired up some nights, but tonight wasn't a problem. And so that was a little bit of fun, knowing that, hey, they're ready to go, and I didn't have to do anything to get them geared up and fired up and motivated for this one. So that was a lot of fun. And, you know, we got off to a little bit of a slow start, but we got things rolling shortly after that and started playing our basketball.
Yeah, you know, Jamestown wasn't the best shooting night for your team. Tonight didn't look like it was going to be any different, and then you got hot there with about 10 minutes to go. Talk about just what you did to coach these girls through kind of a little bit of a mini slump there early in January.
Well, we just got to find a way to get a few baskets in a row and create a little momentum that way. It also starts on the other end. We got to get a few stops together, and you know, for basketball with any team, you just got to get some momentum going your way, and then you can start rolling a little bit. And we've been working a little bit more trying to create some momentum on the defensive end, and we haven't done much of that, but it was nice to see that we were successful doing that tonight.
Yeah, obviously terrible news about Maggie Fricky. What did you learn about your team tonight, life after Maggie, and what did you want to see out of some of those other girls?
Well, I think it's only going to make us stronger in the end. You know, all these girls are getting an extra opportunity to step it up and play different roles, get more playing time, get more shots, and that's what they all want, right? Everybody wants more playing time, and you want an opportunity to score more, so there's an opportunity for everybody. And so they've got to take advantage of that and use that to become a better basketball player.
Awesome. Well, congrats, Coach, on the win, and I look forward to seeing you down the road, all right?
Thanks.
Awesome. Lily, come on over. Lily Bell, congrats on the win. Talk a little bit, first varsity game, Minot High and Minot North. Talk about just the energy that was coming into this. Your girls, what you and the girls were talking about coming into this battle.
Yeah, we were really hyped because it's just a moment in history. Like, we were really proud to be out here on the court today, and we were extra happy that our bench got to go in and just be part of this remark of this on our journey.
Awesome. You guys, you've always been the leader of this group, you and Maggie. Now without her, talk a little bit about the role that you have to do to help, carry some of these girls into new roles. Talk a little bit about what you've been doing to help lead this group to life after Maggie.
Yeah, I know. I encourage them every day, practice, every time. When they tell me they're nervous, I just give them a little pep talk because I was at that. I was there when I was an 8th grader, so I know exactly how they feel. So especially when we're not playing the best, I know if I put them on my back, then it will get them going.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. I mean, the leading scorer in this rivalry, obviously the leading scorer tonight. So with one game, you got the record so far. So congrats on the great start. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Awesome. Back to you, Owen.
All right, thank you, Joe. Our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show will continue after this commercial break.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com, helping clients work toward financial freedom. Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show for our first of 2 games today in this WDA doubleheader. It goes to Minot High, 83-28 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard over Minot North. Just a dominant win for the Minot High Majettes, setting the tone in this 16th Street Showdown rivalry. How about a look at the individual numbers for that? I turn it over to Joe Cattell.
Yeah, 28 points scored for Minot North. They're led in scoring from 10 points from Miss Wellstead, 6 points for Loskowski, 5 points from Williamson, all coming there in the second half, 4 for Rorm, 3 for Kelly, and 2 for Francis. The Minot High Majettes, they were led in scoring 31 points from Josh DeMel. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. 31 points. Sorry, I got distracted there. I mean, geez, Transformers. Lily Bell with 31 points. They got 13 points from Lamore. A lot of those coming, 10 of those coming in the second half. 12 points from Eve Knutson. 4 3-pointers in the first half. We have Barchat, I'm missing one here. Barchat 13 points, 7 points for Deshawn, and 5 points for Eberly, 2 points for Eve Knutson. So nice job all around. A lot of players got off the bench tonight and got some minutes for the Minot High Majettes with a very dominant 83-28 victory.
Well, as we hand out our awards here for our first of 2 games today, our Sport Clips MVP, Lily Bell, yet another 30-point performance. Didn't have 30 against Jamestown, just limited to 24. So what really is a bad day for Lily Bell this season? But I mean, just those 31 points today was probably one of those games that just showed you really cannot stop Lily Bell in this conference.
Yeah, no doubt. She was definitely the animal or the leader there for the Sentinel or for the Minot High Majettes early in the game. First 7 of the first half, first 7 of the second half. She did it from the perimeter. She did it off the bounce. She did it around the rim. She did it offensive rebounding. She's really did just about everything for her. Her maturity, her athletic ability, and her skill level is just untouched right now in the state of North Dakota, and it shows night after night.
As for our Magic City Home Leisure move of the game, at Magic City Home Leisure, they're home and spa enthusiasts and excited to help you experience the fun and adventure that a quality hot tub, pool, or sauna can bring into your life. A local dealership serving Minot and the surrounding area. It's Magic City Home Leisure. Move of the game today, I think, was the end of that first half. Minot High burying a whole bunch of threes.
Yeah.
9 of them in the first half to pull away from Minot North.
Well, I think the Eve Knutson's first one just was a good sign for the whole team. She missed a bunch early and was able just to knock down a few. And there's plenty of plays that Lily Bell had, but I think she was even a little relieved, and life got a little easier for her when the 3-pointer started falling there in the second half of the first half. The second half of the first half, that sounds really ridiculous, but for the Majettes, she definitely eased her way around it after they were able to make some threes.
Yeah, the Minot High Majettes improved to 8-0 on the season. They have a big week coming up, hosting Dickinson and Bismarck Century. Minot North, a big week of their own coming up next, and they will have a 2-6 record before they face St. Mary's on the road and Bismarck High at home. You can catch most of those games on the PSP Network. Your final score from game number 1, Minot High 83, Minot North 28. Game 2's next on the PSP Network.
Stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all.
7, pressure, points, yeah! It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot! Right there, huh? Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
It's time to focus on game number 2 of the day from the Sentinel Gymnasium. Welcome into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pre-game show with timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed. It's a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change service. Take about 15 minutes at any of the Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations in Minot or Bismarck. Find out more what they do online at VIOC.com. 7-0 Minot High, one of the highest scoring teams in all of Division AA basketball against 2-5 Minot North. That while they score a lot of points, they give up a lot of points. It looks like a matchup that favors Minot High quite a bit, but I think the Sentinels, this might be their big breakout game.
Yeah, I just think this one's going to have a, no offense to the last game, but I just with 3 players that played some for Minot High last year, led by Caden Helm, that are now Sentinels, 3 seniors, 3 guys that came over, and then you add the other senior in Tamari Carter. I just feel like there's going to be a little bit more maturity, a couple more guys out there that can got that little bit of a bite in them, and I feel like this one's going to have some moments in it that's really going to be come down to the wire. And Minot High, I think, is clearly probably the more talented team and the Vegas favorite, so to speak. But I do feel like the Sentinels are going to throw some punches tonight and try to battle as much as they can and see if they can stay in this fight and scare the Magicians and leave themselves a chance to win it at the end.
Let's take a look at where things stand coming into tonight's action in the Western Dakota Association, thanks to the Trusted Tire and Auto Division AA boys basketball standings. Minot High at 4-0. Actually, I believe Century should be 5-0 on that graphic, as they picked up a win over Minot North. That's the boys standings, right? It looks a little wonky, but Minot North is 0-5. Century is 5-0. They're in the top there. Mandan's actually 4-0, I believe, and the rest there in the middle kind of packed. But I think in the boys' side, you look at it compared to the girls, which we talked about earlier on, where there's a strong 1 through 3. I think in the boys, we're already finding out there's a strong 1 through 6 this season.
Yeah, I really think that, I was shocked last week when Century kind of blew Dickinson out of the water and Legacy did the same thing. I kind of thought that would be a little closer. Obviously, both those teams still got to go to Dickinson and figure it out. I think Dickinson's got a lot of young talent, and they're only going to get better as the year goes out. But yeah, it's really clearly kind of a top 4 teams in the West with Dickinson and a couple others hanging around there. So I do feel like the West is a lot stronger than the East, and that was proven in the preseason and some of the non-conference games. I think the East probably only won 1 or 2 of those games out of all the games played. So should be an exciting and just a really good battle, because all 4 of the teams at the top of the West are all different. Like Minot's experience, a lot of athleticism. Bismarck High is that press, run up and down the floor, play a lot of players. Bismarck Century switching everything and just trying to be really athletic. And then you got the Mandan Braves, another really solid team with Hudson Sheldon, who's phenomenal, right? And so he's a one-man show and the guy that can really take care of business. So all 4 teams are different, and it's going to be just a wild end of the year. And obviously there's the Dickinsons and the Norths and some other teams that are going to improve as it goes on, and we always know the WDA never goes chalk. So going to be an exciting year this year, exciting the next 2 or 3 months of the WDA boys basketball.
Here's the top 5 in the state. The top 4 come from that Western Dakota Association, and then Mason Clabo and his Fargo Davies Eagles. I think he's actually going for 2,000 points tonight.
Okay.
Mason Clabo is in their game, I believe, against Fargo South, but Minot High, Century, Mandan, Legacy, your top 4. And one of those teams that had 2 early losses, 1 to Mandan, 1 to Minot High, is Bismarck, and they've kind of just been pushed out of, I think, the whole picture in the WDA. They're coming back, folks.
Yeah,
Bismarck High is going to win a game later this season.
Definitely they played. Their schedule's been opposite of everybody else's. Everybody else has kind of had like the bottom of the bracket and not have to go and play the hard part. Bismarck High's flipped. They've really had to battle it early, and they're going to get some relief here coming soon. So, but yeah, like you said, Bismarck High they're very talented, and they got some eyes. Austin is a really good player. They got some other guys on that roster that are really, really good in the way they play. They're so deep. They shoot the heck out of the 3 ball. They press. They run up and down the floor. Just always a tough team to beat late in the tournament, and especially at that Rockin' Bismarck High facility.
Yeah, they are still getting a couple votes from the North Dakota Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association, but in the latest poll, they are outside looking in. We have the number 1 team in the state on the court today in the Sentinel Gymnasium. They're taking on Minot North. We'll have tip-off next on the PSP Network.
Hi, Carson.
What's up, guys?
What you doing?
Just helping out with the local food drive, looking for some more donations. What are you guys up to?
We're helping too. Look what we collected.
Well done. That's the spirit.
That's because we're building character.
You guys are characters, all right.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Giving back to the community is one of the guiding principles at First Western Bank.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
I think the real rivalry between Minot High and Minot North as we go on is going to be the Battle of the Bands. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're getting loud in here. I like it. The crowd's starting to fill in on all the spots that were emptied from the girls' game, and I think we're going to have a rocking night.
Let's take a look at our Prestwich Orthodontics players to watch. Prestwich Orthodontics specializes in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. And for our Prestwich Orthodontics players to watch, let's take a look at the top scorers in the WDA so far. Peyton Shell came into this week averaging 21.8 points per game, then dropped 35 against Jamestown on Tuesday. He's now the second leading scorer in the region at 24 points per game, right behind Thomas Newman, his opponent, who they held to 13. He's dropped to just 25 points per game this year.
Yeah, I love Peyton Shell, man. He's really come on, and I did the game with Nate a couple years ago, or with Nick a couple years ago at the state tournament, when Peyton Shell came into the game, when the Minot High Magi were struggling to score, when they had this set against Jamestown, and they brought Shell in, and all things, sudden things changed, and Peyton's been really good ever since, and got long arms, can really stretch the floor, good at getting to the rim. He's gotten a lot stronger over the last few years, and Peyton Shell is definitely one of my favorite players in the WDA for sure, and he's really proven it this year so far, getting some of those big number nights.
So that's one tough guy to guard. Minot High is the only team in the WDA to have 2 guys scoring 20 points per night, the other one being Eric Winchesky. How do you come up with a game plan if you're the Sentinels to stop 1, 2, or both of them?
Again, I've been screaming from the mountaintops to all my college coaching friends about Eric Winchesky. The dude is an absolute winner. He's a warrior offensively, defensively. He passes the ball, he can score it. Those two are just a great two-headed monster, and you got to keep Winchesky out of the lane. That's the big number 1 key, is stay in front of him, keep him out of the lane. Whether that's him driving in transition or driving in the half court, he's a good rebounder as well. You just got to keep him out of the lane, keep him on the perimeter, and then as far as Shell, you just can never lose him. The kid can absolutely stroke it from outside the 3, and so you just got to make sure you always know where he's at and you stay at arm's length and make him bounce it off the 3. It's a huge game plan. It's a huge task to ask the Sentinel team, but I think with how old the Sentinels are and how much experience, I mean, they don't have a ton of experience, but they have more than a team in their first year varsity should, and all the legacies and the Davies and the Horaces that have all done the same thing Minot North has done, did it with never having seniors. They all came in with juniors, and Minot North has the benefit of having these seniors, that some of them that played on Minot High's roster last year and got good minutes. They need that experience to shine through tonight in order to guard some of those really good players that Minot High has, especially on the guard position.
Yeah, you think about some of the individuals that will lead the way for Minot North, and I think in a matchup like this, you got to talk about guys that were playing in maroon and gold a year ago, like Helm, Sessing, and Flavin, all 3 in the starting lineup.
Yeah, definitely starting with Helm, man. I think a guy that played as many minutes as he did for Minot High last year, and a guy that is really came over to Minot North to help start this tradition and start this rivalry, and I'm really looking to see what he does. I also look to see what Winchesky does to shut him down, right? Dean and Eric, right? Both of those guys got Helm on their radar. He's on their game plan. Like we talked about the last game, is Helm going to be able to do anything when he is the focal point of a game plan? Carter, another senior, Flavin, another senior, Sessing, another senior. You know, they got 4 seniors in that starting lineup. They're really going to have to lean on that experience, that age, that maturity, that physicality in order to go against the Magi tonight, the #1 team in the state.
2-5 Sentinels, the 7-0 Magicians. Tip-off next on the PSP Network. This has been the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice, oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice, this is the rhythm of the slice, oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
Spoke of the first game today that the Minot High Jets have won a lot of games in a row in this city. 14-game home winning streak. Well, this isn't a home game for Minot High, but they're also playing well here. 20 straight wins in the city of Minot for Dean Winchesky's Minot Magicians. Off to a 7-0 start this season. They're the highest scoring team in all of AA basketball. I got the quick trivia here before we get going.
I'm ready.
Across all of North Dakota, no matter what class, there's only one other team that has scored 70 points in each of their games this year besides Minot High. Who is it?
Wilton Wing.
No, rivals of Wilton Wing.
Washburn Cardinals.
It's the Washburn Cardinals.
I should have known.
Yeah.
That's you. That's
yes,
I actually just reffed the Washburn Cardinals on Tuesday. I should have known that. I watched Parker Jacobson go off for about 37. So yeah, Washburn Cardinals. I should have known.
Yeah.
I should have known who I was talking to.
Should have done your homework. We're meeting the starters here, but for Minot North, Caden Flavin, one of those kids that came over from playing for Minot High a year ago. He's really the defensive leader for Minot North this season. A Sentinels team who we've seen it on and off this year. They're going to throw out that full court press that's wild. They're going to bring in 6 guys off the bench in the first half. Do you see that today, or do you see a Minot North team maybe being a little more conservative?
Yeah,
do you sit back, or do you try and attack right away?
I think you got to be you. So if that's what they want, if that's who they want to become, that's what they got to do, and they got to practice against the best teams because that's the only way you move on in a tournament format. And the one thing that the Sentinels just don't have is size, right? They are 5 guards out there. No matter what position you list them at, there's 5 guards out there, 6'2" and under. And so if that's the way they feel that their roster can effectively slow down the Magi, then that's what they have to do. But they got to be ready to adjust too. If Winchesky starts breaking that thing and Fisher start breaking that thing and Schultz start breaking that thing, they can't give up layups either because they got to be able to slow down and keep this game within arm's length.
Minot High in the maroon jerseys with gold numbers and letters outlined in white. Minot North in the home white jerseys, navy blue numbers and letters outlined in silver. Schaefer versus Jez at the tip. Minot going from left to right, Minot North from right to left. We are underway with WDA basketball on the PSP Network.
The rivalry starts between the two.
Minot High with the basketball first as the point guard Fisher Johnson finds Shell just outside the lane. Backing down Tamari Carter, but a missed shot. Carter grabs the rebound. Flavin back to Carter. He's going to try and attack as well. Finds Flavin, shot fake, quick pass. Carter to the corner, 3-ball from Caden Helm, misses.
Yeah, good defense right away from Minot North and really did a good job of moving the basketball there.
Right down the lane, Eric Winchesky for 2 points.
I talked to Dean this summer about this game specifically, and he said, Eric is jacked for it. I got to calm him down now. I told him the game's in January. I need you to calm down a little bit. So no surprise there. Eric getting right to the rim early in this one.
He's got the first 2 points today. Helm trying to get those first points from Minot North. It takes 2 tries, but they've got the lead.
Yeah, good little action there. Back cut and a pop. Helm gets another open 3 and knocks this one down.
3-2 Sentinels on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Find them online at bnc.bank. Schaefer out to Shell. Back to Grayson. Schaefer who rises for the dunk. The lead back to the Magi.
Yeah, good passing there. Good moving of the ball. Nice little drop pass, pocket pass to Schaefer for the big dunk in this one.
We talked about Minot High. How do you stop a team that has 2 20-point-per-game scorers? Well, not only that, they got a guy in Landon Bedell who's rebounding the ball more than he's scoring. 6 points and 8 rebounds. You also have Schaefer into double figures each and every night and 5 boards himself. Both of those guys are standing taller than 6'5". It's just matchup nightmares everywhere.
It really is. A lot of matchup numbers. And they got to take advantage of them on the guards and winning the perimeter game.
Corner 3 from Braden Blickery's miss, but an offensive rebound for Flavin. No look pass to Helm. We've got too many Ryan Family Dealership replays here in the first 2 minutes.
Good play there. Ran the same set where they back cutted the screen and popped and didn't make that 3, but able to rebound and find Helm hanging out around the basketball. Great no look pass there for Minot North.
Shell has his pass deflected and intercepted by Caden Flavin. Something we said a lot in the football season for Flavin, a defensive back for the Sentinels.
Really good energy and defensive end for North right now, getting hands in passing lanes.
Blickery was the quarterback of that football team that went to the AA semifinals. Finds Helm and now Blickery again. Guarded by Peyton Shell. Corner shot, tough one off the glass, not going to get it.
Yeah, first really hard contested shot North has taken.
Wincheski jump pass, and it will be an offensive foul. Here's one of our Ryan Family Dealership replays. It's going to be that pass.
Nope. Easy call there for the referee. He was planted outside the arc. He had his position. Wincheski was dribbling a little bit out of control and just ran him right over on the pass. Easy call for the official.
At Ryan Dealerships, their commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference. Visit one of their 5 locations in Minot or Williston. Cameron Jez there.
Yeah, really good action there, slipping the ball screen and seeing if they can't get an easy matchup.
And Carter left his feet, and that left a wide open lane for Peyton Shell to throw down a 2-hand dunk.
Peyton Shell is one of my favorite college prospects in this state right now. If that dude gets an offer, he is gonna, when he picks what offer he's gonna take big advantage of it.
A 3rd dunk of the first half. Wincheski to Grayson Schaefer.
Yeah, just a lot of energy in this one. 5-8 basketball game, back and forth. You can feel a little bit more, little more goosebumps in this one. People are excited to see these 2 teams battle.
Carter, the elbow there to Wincheski, takes a charge. Here's the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Yeah, another good call there by the official. And Wincheski did a great job of sliding his feet, getting his chest right on the center of the defender. Legal guarding position, takes it in the chest, takes the charge. Easy call.
First fouls for both teams, offensive fouls. That's kind of what we expected in this game.
Yeah, good defense and aggressive offense leads to a few charges every once in a while.
Landon Bedell keeps the ball moving near side to Wincheski. 3 ball missed it through the hands of Johnson. And it's a rebound for Camden off 4th.
Nice job from Bachmeyer. They're just being physical on that rebound and clearing the board.
Carson Sessing from downtown. 8-5 your score, sorry, 8-8.
Sentinels do not care that Minot High is number 1. They came to play today.
Pass to Schaefer. He's the leading scorer early on.
Yeah, Schaefer with 6-2 dunks and an easy left-handed finger roll there. Deep post touches, got to be able to make contact with that post running down the floor and keep him off the block.
Trade on Bachmeyer outside the 3-point line, gives it to Sessing, who before that last made 3 was 1 of 14 from beyond the arc this season.
Well, he got the one he wanted.
Sessing trying to get a pass away to Offworth, and he's fouled by Wincheski.
Well, that's a big deal. Wincheski now has 2 in the first 4 minutes of the game. I think he might have been a little too juiced up coming into this one, because he's going to have to spend some time with the assistant coaches here for the rest of the second half.
Cale Workman and Jalen Gunville check in for Minot High. Also into the game for Minot North is Josiah Jacquinette. No sweatband today for Josiah. Inbound goes to Bachmeyer. Still playing outside the three-point line.
Yeah, really good job there from Workman to 9 all the way out to the half-court line, not letting the reversal easy.
Skip pass there to Flavin. Skips it back to Jacquinette. From the corner, into Bachmeyer. Back to Jacquinette again. He's going to drive into the middle of that defense. Block and a steal by Shell. Gives it up to Fisher Johnson. Rebound put back by Peyton Shell for 2 points.
Yeah, what a luxury of having a guy like Peyton Shell who can clear the board, bring it up himself, make a great pass, and then also get the offensive rebound finish. Just a really nice play from Peyton from coast to coast.
12-8 Minot High in the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Back to Caden Flavin again for Minot North's offense. He's really been directing this offensive unit. High shot off the glass by Offworth, but an offensive rebound. Ball stays with the Sentinels, led by their first-year varsity head coach, Drew Hischlin. Kickball violation there against Grayson Schaefer. Coach Hischlin for Minot North. His team starting out 2-5 this year. We're just looking at that JV team from a year ago, missing a couple of big pieces. Christian Dedman, an all-state running back who injured his knee in the football season. He was expected to be a starter this year, and John Williams III played significant JV minutes a year ago, but has since moved to Texas. Making sure we got the shot clock right. It's at 23 seconds.
Very physical defense right now for Minot High. Johnson just not giving any ground to his offensive player he's guarding.
Offworth got the handoff, and then a foul was called against Minot High's Jalen Gunville.
Yeah, Gunville just ran through a screen there, and they kind of set him up on that one, and he bit on the bait on that one and ran the Minot Sentinel or the Minot North Sentinel player directly over.
Inbounds pass goes out of bounds to Minot High. Some miscommunication there between Jacquinette and Offworth. So all of that long possession for Minot North ends up in 0 points. Shell guarded by Sessing. He's going to go on the dribble. Pull up in the lane. Those long arms get the rebound for Minot. Foul before the shot against North.
Yeah, I really like how this game's being officiated early, not letting a whole lot of hand checks happen. If you let them happen early, they'll last the whole game, and so they're trying to set the tone a little bit early on this one and getting these guys to play physical without grabbing.
Today's game on the PSP Network brought to you by the UPS Store, located on South Broadway in Minot, inside the Marketplace Foods Plaza. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS Store. Peyton Shell fade away in the lane, 14-8 Magi.
That's tough to guard right there. His length and his ball handling, really tough to guard. That fade away back to his left side and being able to score it easily.
Cameron Jez, pass out to Camden Offworth, leave him open for three. He's going to take the shot, miss it though. Jez deflects the rebound to nobody, saves it, but ended up out of bounds.
A good hustle there from the Sentinels. Jazz, but just not able to keep that ball in play.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court called by Minot High, who has a 6-point lead early in the first half.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Back on the PSP Network. 14-8 Minot High in the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Just talking some McLean County basketball in the timeout there.
That's always a fun conversation. Especially this year. Shell for three.
Bam.
Money.
Little back screen pop, wide open Shell. His defender had to help out on the screen, take away the layup, and leaves him wide open. Good little set there from Coach Winchesky out of the timeout.
Peyton Shell with 9 of the first 17 for Minot High after scoring 35 of the team's 100 on Tuesday against Jamestown. Jacquinette contests that shot. It's Fisher Johnson. That ball hit about everybody's hands. It goes out of bounds off of Minot's Gunville.
Yeah, no one able to really grab that one. A little bit of Vaseline on the basketball there, but good job from the Sentinels just getting some bodies around there to get the ball back.
Trouble here.
3 seconds to get across. There we go.
Tamari Carter does.
Really stretching that defense out. You see Minot High out denying now instead of just laying back. They don't care about the back cut. They want to make this hard to ball handle, hard to pass on the perimeter.
Carter, underhand shot, missed it. Fisher Johnson, he has become one of Dean Winchesky's favorite options on the court this season, stepping into a role in the starting five as the point guard. Minot North's offense goes from Helm over to Cameron Jazz for three.
Yeah, nice play there. Jazz, no hesitation on taking that three-pointer and knocking it down and keeping this a two-possession game.
And then a blocking foul against Cameron Jazz. That will be the third, I believe, on Minot North. Maybe just the second.
Something to watch here. Eric Winchesky is checking in with those 2 fouls. Needs to calm himself down a little bit and not pick up the third. They don't have the lead yet that they can work with without him being on the floor.
Also bring in Mason Jensen. Mikhail Workman once again. 10:28 to go first half. Our timeout sponsor today on the PSP Network, First International Bank and Trust, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Arizona. Find them online at FIBT.com. Schaefer has it stolen away by Braden Blickery. He's going to bring it up the court for North.
Yeah, good help side defense there, living in the gaps was Minot North.
One-hand pass to Carter. Outside to Jez for three. Missed it. Offensive rebound by Helm and one for Caden Helm, the magician last year, the Sentinel this season.
Yeah, you can tell. There's just a different energy in this one. A lot of players that all wore in the varsity maroon and gold last year. Not backing down to Minot High at all. They don't want this big brother role, and they want a little brother role. They want to go after them and compete and see what they can do.
Foul there against Jensen of Minot High, his first, team fourth of the half. It's a three-point play for Caden Helm, who's got 8 points in the first half for North.
Yeah, Minot North is doing a really good job defensively. They've given up some big plays, but for the most part, they've been able to stay in the passing lanes and be aggressive.
Landon Bedell going to work on the block against Cameron Jazz, 2 points.
Just don't have a lot of answers around the block, though. Bedell and Schaefer have both made their hay in the post so far tonight, and just don't have a lot of answers when the ball gets that deep.
Helm on the pass from Blickery. That was one impressive pass from the quarterback.
Yeah, I said it. Oh, Shell, nice job in transition. You got to get back on these guys. I said it a minute ago. When you're out denying that far in the perimeter, you're going to give up some back cuts. The last Minot North possession was just a great job of executing the pass.
Shell with 11, Helm with 10 in this first half. 21-16 Minot. There goes Jez again on the assist from Helm this time.
Yeah, nice job there. Helm is definitely leaving his mark on this rivalry early.
Foul called against Flavin there, bumped Winchesky.
But you just know that's why Helm made the transfer, made the decision, right? He wanted to leave his mark on a program and come here and compete and battle, and he showed up. He's showing up so far in this one and throwing as many punches as he's got.
Thanks to North Dakota Score Feed, keeping us up to date on scores from around North Dakota. Elsewhere on the PSP Network, halftime from the Castle. It's Redeemers 22, West Hope Newburgh 21. Here's a steal by Tamari Carter, but lost the handle. And then he's going to foul Winchesky, and that was just an angry foul there.
Yeah, that's a dumb foul. It's going to add up the bonus just a little bit closer. I mean, obviously they're on a 5-on-4 break. Could have given up a layup, but probably just a little bit unnecessary there for the foul that far away from the hoop. Let your defense help you out. Now he's got 2.
5 team fouls against North in the first half. We've only played 9 of the first 18 minutes today. Knew it would be a physical game. It would be pretty high scoring as well. Winchesky the missed shot. Johnson went for the rebound. Bachmeyer steals it away, and a jump ball before Coach Hischland's timeout. The ball will stay with Minot North, so really no problem there in the end. Coach Winchesky rocking the suit coat on the road.
Sounds strange to say, right?
Yeah. Blickery contested three.
Pretty quick on that one. They've really moved the ball well on offense. I think he could have waited for a better one on that one.
Another jump ball. This one will go to Minot High School. Carson Sessing back in. Haven't seen him on the court for too many minutes of this first half. He's really been one of the most aggressive offensive players for North this season, scoring just about 7 points per game and shooting 46%. And Atlanta Bedell, turnaround, jumper, missed it, and then battling for the rebound. Bachmeyer blindly threw it back to Fisher Johnson, who has the shot rejected.
I got to have that first rebound, but luckily enough they're able to contest Fisher Johnson and clean up the second one.
Shell and a hand on that basketball. Sessing into the lane, back out to Caden Flavin, shot fake, now dribbles with the left hand from just in front of the free throw line. Bedell grabs the rebound for the Magi.
No offensive rebounding presence there for Minot North, one and done.
Fisher Johnson is getting a ton of offensive rebounds in this first half.
Yeah, he definitely plays a lot bigger than he is when it comes to the offensive rebounding.
And now gets the ball in the post. Fisher Johnson with Traden Bachmeyer over there able to score.
The reason that Coach Winchesky has trusted him so much this year is just his effort, man. That guy never stopped moving that whole offensive possession, whether he was trying to rebound or passing or being aggressive with the ball. Ends up paying off with a layup at the end of it.
Off fourth, stuck at the corner there, finds Helm again. Guarded by Grayson Schaefer. Helm. Shot missed. Minot High with a 23-18 lead, going the other way. Bounce pass to Bedell, through his hands, out of bounds. Coming up next, we'll have the Magic Towing halftime report. Take a look at the first half stats, some scores from around the WDA. Girls' final scores rolling in thanks to North Dakota Score Feed. Take a look at other games happening on the PSP network tonight.
Really good job of Minot North hustling back and playing transition defense there, causing the turnover with Grayson Schaefer. Ooh, good slip. Good hands by Shell.
Oh no, Fisher Johnson is down, holding his left knee. Play continues. Watch out. Well, they need to stop it, I think, but they won't. Bachmeyer gets fouled. This is not looking good for Fisher Johnson and Minot High.
Yeah, no one wants to see this.
So Traden Bachmeyer will be shooting free throws, but athletic training staff is out there to check on Fisher Johnson, and we will step aside here on the PSP network.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Well, Fisher Johnson is able to put some pressure on that left leg after he went crashing into the wall there underneath the hoop. That's a big loss for Minot High. Their point guard, he's had a big role in the early part of this game. It'll be Traden Bachmeyer shooting free throws.
Yeah, and hopefully it's just this game, because that was a nasty looking injury.
Bachmeyer misses the first free throw attempt.
Whenever a tough guy like that goes down and doesn't get back up, you know something's at issue. But we're not going to speculate, obviously. But hopefully the young man's okay.
It's two misses from the Surf Pro free throw line there for Traden Bachmeyer after the break. Still 23-18 Minot on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We've had one made field goal in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, defense has really picked up in this one. Both teams getting outside the volleyball line and guarding people.
Schaefer finds Eric Winchesky with those two fouls. He's going to have to play a lot now with Johnson out for at least the foreseeable future today. A travel there against Bachmeyer, turns the ball right back to the Magi.
Yeah, good job of securing the rebound, but just got a little happy feet there. Tried to pass to one guy. All of a sudden he wasn't open and his feet just slid out from under him.
Wincheski inbounds to Schaefer. Finds Jalen Gunville back to Peyton Shell. One-on-one there with Carson Sessing over the top for two.
Gonna have to find an answer for that. Either gonna have to front, gonna have to double team the post. It's gotta be an answer for Shell, Schaefer, and Bedell in there because right now they don't have one.
Minot North also needs an answer for their offensive struggles here recently. How about a three from Josiah Jackinet?
That's what you asked for, and that's what you get. Jackinet with the big three there to cut it back to a 4-point lead and gets Coach Wincheski's attention there for sure.
And just the fourth made three of the season for Josiah Jackinet.
Throw stats away, man. This is the new rivalry, and these guys all came to play.
He finds Carson Sessing for three. Sentinels can't hit back-to-back from beyond the arc. Bedell flying out of bounds, threw it off of Bachmeyer, who was standing out of bounds as well.
Yeah, Bachmeyer just wrong place, wrong time there, and took it right off his legs.
Braden Blickery subs into the game for Minot North. Team that was picked 9th out of 10 in the preseason by the Hoopster. Wincheski flying.
I think he had visions of another slam-a-jamma there, rim rocker, as our friend Nick Hallberg says.
Good shot by North. Rebound goes down to Bedell. Watch out, stay in bounds. He's fouled. Looks like this will be against Camden Offworth.
Bonus is starting to come into a little bit of effect here with 5 minutes to go. Minot High will shoot the next one.
.5:20 to go first half. Magic towing halftime report coming up shortly. Wincheski, he found a wide open driving lane but gets fouled by Offworth. That's back-to-back fouls against him. But that baseline was wide open for Wincheski.
Eric, a good job of just getting his body square and absorbing the contact, and hasn't lost his aggressiveness with the 2 fouls. See how much longer he plays this half and see if Dean doesn't, or Coach Wincheski doesn't save him and make sure he doesn't pick up 3 late in the first half.
Nice free throw by Wincheski. Minot High has not been at the free throw line a whole lot today. Wincheski committed to play basketball at Dickinson State University. His current teammate Peyton Shell has an offer from the Blue Hawks as well. (28-21) Magi on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy. That's why they'll make managing money easy. With locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona, find them online at bnc.bank. Well, despite Minot North having some troubles offensively over these last 5 minutes, they're only down 7 in the first half. Jackinet into the lane. Kick out.
Oh, good luck.
To Jez for 3. It rolls off the rim, no good though.
Nice job, Jackinet, getting deep into the lane, not traveling, and finding an open 3-point shooter.
Here's Gunville, Jalen Gunville for 3.
Yeah, just a matter of time before Gunville was able to find a little space to knock one down. Automatic. If a Gunville gets a 3, he's going to make it.
Early in this season, it was a question, how would he adjust to the varsity basketball floor as just a sophomore, but he's getting more accustomed to his minutes as the season rolls on.
And with Fisher Johnson out probably the rest of this one, he'll probably see a lot. Oh, Fisher's, as I said that, Fisher's walking back to the bench.
Steal here by Braden Blickery. Fast break with Wincheski, and that threw Blickery way off.
Yeah, Blickery just tried to avoid the contact instead of absorbing it, and it's going to lead to another Gunville 3.
It's missed, though. Shell with the offensive rebound. Fighting down there. Gets 2 as he's fallen to the court. Now he's down.
15 for Shell so far in the game.
He'll be able to get back up. And we have a First International Bank and Trust timeout called by Minot North, trailing by 10 on the PSP Network.
Here we go, where they get it into Doppler up the near side. 3, 2 second, 1 second. Doppler rises, right wing, 3, bingo! Oh! Anthony Doppler wins it at the buzzer! Oh! Are you kidding me? He turns, he fires, and he buries it!
Well, the PSP stats never.
Hey, they did it. They fixed it. I told you they had the score wrong.
33-21, Minot High over Minot North. 3:53 to go first half. From Sentinel Gymnasium in Minot, North Dakota.
Don't put it on the calendar yet. I wasn't wrong.
Minot North's offense.
Been easily gone to the 5th row on that one.
Has been hanging out around the 3-point line today. Jack Annette's been driving the basketball. Dishing it back outside. Here's Jez for 3. Rebound is tipped right to him. Falling out of bounds. Finds Helm. Helm keeps it himself. Rebound goes to Peyton Shell.
I'm going to repeat here. These next 3 minutes are really important for North. They need to keep this thing within 10. They don't want to go into a locker room with too big of a deficit.
Workman spinning pass out to Peyton Shell. What an assist, what a shot, and a 13-point lead.
Yeah, he's got 18 so far in the first half, 2 threes and 6 2-point field goals. Just absolutely workman-like night so far for Peyton Shell.
He just got an assist from Kale Workman.
He did get a pun intended. How about that?
Helm from the top of the key goes right against Schaefer. Throw it into triple team.
Minot North just suffocating defensively, and they don't give up anything. Sprint right down the other end and find ways to score.
Workman for 2 for Minot High. Their lead now up to 38-21, near to close out the first half. Caden Flavin for Minot North, unless he's at the scores table, which he was.
Oh, Fisher Johnson's coming in. That is not something. That's not Fisher, my fault. That is Jensen.
Johnson is at the front of the bench for Minot High. But they've got Mason Jensen checking in, and also Carson Brecky, a senior, in for Minot High here for the final 2:14 of the first half. You see this a lot from the Magicians. They'll bring in a couple of bench players to close out the first half. A good 1 minute, and then take that final minute with the starters back in, trying to push that lead even farther. Rebound goes to North Camden off 4th.
Big possession here. Can they stop the bleeding? They haven't scored in a really long time.
Flavin, foot on the line for 2, short still. Schaefer the rebound. Minot High this season, they score an average of 49.9 points per game in just the first half. Schaefer from in the lane missed it. Rebound goes out of bounds off the leg of Offworth. It'll stay with the Magi. They score 50 points per game in the first half. They give up over the full 36 minutes, 52 points per game. Minot High has essentially been beating teams in just the first half of each game this season.
I got them on an 11-0 run right now. It could be a little bit more. I just remember beating 27-21. So 11-0 run right now to finish off the half, and trying to make it even more.
Jensen got his 3-point shot blocked by Blickery. Picked it up, put up another shot and missed it. He's going to get another chance. This time drives. Tries to get it away. It's deflected. He'll stay with Minot High and Brecky.
I think Flavin stole that from his own teammate on that one.
Brecky flying out of bounds. Throws it to the Sentinels. 65 seconds to go first half. Blickery, skip pass to Jez. Extra pass to the corner and Caden Helm. Helm into the lane. Bounce pass to the 6'4 forward. Cameron Jez finds Flavin. Can he make that one? No. Brecky the rebound, and a foul against Carson Sessing.
That's going to send him to the line to shoot some free throws.
24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. .52 seconds to go first half. Carson Brecky shooting free throws. It's his first time at the free throw line this year.
Opportunity to put 9 players into the scorebook for Minot High. And does.
Minot High 2 for 3 at the Serve Pro free throw line tonight. And now 3 for 4.
That suffocating defense of Minot High has just absolutely stretched this thing out. All of a sudden they went from a 5-point game to a 19-point game in a matter of about 6 minutes.
Offworth from the corner. Nothing falling right now for Minot North. They're still getting rebounds though. Flavin pass too high to Braden Blickery, goes off the Gatorade cooler. Jalen Gunville now returns to the court for Minot. Shell, Gunville, Schaefer, Brecky, and Jensen out there for Dean Winchesky's Minot Magicians. Shell spinning in the lane, lost the ball. Sessing picks it up, no shot clock for Minot North.
No shot clock. Go to one shot, see if you can't cut this thing to 17 or 16 points.
Pass deflected, falling out of bounds. Oh, Sessing chased after it. Was that one going off of Minot High anyway?
Yeah, and that's not exactly what you don't want. Give them a ball with 8 seconds left. Going to be some play design here for Shell or Gunville or some kind of a read, but the ball's definitely going to be in Peyton Shell's hands.
5 seconds, pressure there from Flavin. Shell gets down the lane and gets fouled with 2.3 seconds remaining. Foul goes against Braden Blickery.
Going to have a chance to get 20 points in the first half here, Shell, if he knocks both free throws down. Just an outstanding first half. And like I said, he's done a little bit of everything. Offensive rebound, he posted up the first possession of the game, hit some threes, and now driving in and getting to the free throw line.
First of 2 free throws good for Shell. Like he said, a point away from 20 in the first half. He scores 24 points per game over 4 quarters. Well, 2 halves here in the AA game.
Got him.
Half-court shot here from Cameron Jez will be way off the mark. Minot High ends the first half on a 15-0 scoring run, and they are doubling up Minot North as we go to the Magic Towing halftime report, 42-21.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
It's time for the Magic Towing halftime report. Remember their phone number, 701-509-4011. Remember the phone number and call Magic Towing whenever you need a tow. Serving Western North Dakota. Mention PSP Network and save $50. That phone number again, 701-509-4011 for Magic Towing. Minot High, it was 27-21 at one point. We're at the half at 42-21 Minot. How did it happen, Joe, with our individual scoring numbers?
Yeah, the Sentinels scored 21 points, and like you said, trailed by 21 points. They're led in scoring 10 points from Helm, 5 points from Jazz, 3 points from Jackanet, and 3 points from Sessing for a total of 21. Only 4 players in the score column. And really, I think we're held scoreless for at least the last 8 minutes, if not more. So really good job by Minot High's just suffocating half-court defense. For the Minot High Magi, they scored 42 points, and they were led in scoring by the man himself, Peyton Schell. He had 20 points, 6 points for Schaefer, a couple big dunks in there, 5 points for Winchesky, 3 points for Gunville on a big three-pointer there in the first half, and then 2 apiece for Johnson, Bedell, 2 for Workman, and also 2 for Brecky. Like I said before, they have 8 people in the score column. Bachmeyer didn't miss his free throw, so he would have made it 9, but 8 players in the score column here in the first half, and they hold a pretty comfortable 21-point lead. A lot of adjustments need to be made for North here in the second half.
A lot early didn't go right for Minot High. You had Eric Winchesky get 2 personal fouls in the first 5 minutes of the game. Fisher Johnson goes out there for the last 10 minutes of the half, but Minot High stuck with it, and they're up 21 despite all that.
Yeah, scoring on defense. You know, they got stops, they got defensive rebounds, and then they pushed the pace, got the ball up the floor. There's no doubt that they're one of the leading teams that score the most points, because they, on those stops, they make their defense turn into offense really fast. They got the guards to do it. Peyton Schell obviously had a huge first half, and just a testament to how good Minot High is on the defensive end, because I would say every stop there for about 8 minutes led to some points somehow, some way. And then also North fouled a lot. They got into the foul trouble, and really sent the Magi to the free throw line for some easy ones.
I want to look at some scores from around the state. Finals from today's round of WDA girls basketball. A buzzer beater from Tony Wald Court at St. Mary's. Matea Messer beats Williston at the Horn 56-55 with a game-winning 3-point shot there. Williston with 2 losses this week, their first 2 losses of the season. St. Mary's moving up in the WDA standings. Earlier today, we saw Minot High take down Minot North 83-28. Elsewhere on the PSP Network, Legacy got a win over Bismarck Century 66-48. The Sabres have rebounded well from that loss against Bismarck High, and Mandan got the win on the road against Dickinson 72-36. Also, Bismarck High on the road defeated Jamestown 55-45. Some scores for the first half in the boys' side. Century with the lead right before the break, 44-25 over Bismarck Legacy. You can find that one on the PSP Network. And at the half, we knew this was going to be high scoring. Bismarck 55, Jamestown 33 at the break. Those scores brought to you by North Dakota Score Feed. Second half next on the PSP Network. 42-21 Magicians over the Sentinels.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Well, for people that have been following Minot sports for a long, long time, the voice here in Sentinel Gym is pretty familiar. Scott Cattell doing PA announcing for the basketball season. So he's got some good takes. He partners up with Blair Backus of the Blast of the Past ND. They talk a lot of good basketball every week.
Yeah, they do. It's always funny the first 5 minutes of that show to see them get on the Facebook Live, though. It's always entertaining. But yeah,
figuring it out.
The voice of the Magi is now the voice of the Sentinels.
Peyton Shell went for the dunk. He missed it and then landed on Tamari Carter, so he gets called for the foul.
They might have to get him some gear. I don't know if he has any Sentinel gear. Yeah, that was about the only mistake Peyton Shell's made all game, is missing that dunk so far.
Minot North now trying it out on offense. They finally break that scoreless streak, a 17-point run for Minot High School.
Yeah, good to see that coming out with a little bit of a spark on the offensive end and getting an early bucket.
There's Peyton Shell in the corner, guarded by Carter. Gunville inserted into that second half starting lineup with Fisher Johnson still on the sideline. Eric Wincheski for 3, and Minot has their new largest lead of the game.
Yeah, nice ball movement there. Wincheski had that one spotted up, then knocked it down.
Pass to Cameron Jez for 2.
Nice back cut again. A little bit of a lackadaisical defense there. One guy was playing hard and denying, and nobody in help side, and Jazz able to get an easy layup from a great feed.
Schaefer to a cutting Peyton Shell, uses the window.
Yeah, didn't miss that one. Good cut there by Shell. Trading baskets right now. North's gonna have to dig in a little bit on the defensive end.
Yeah, if Minot North keeps giving up made baskets, it doesn't matter tonight. Jez finds Tamari Carter. Top of the key, Caden Helm. He was scoring with ease early in the first half. Had a quick 8, finished the first half with 10. Wincheski, Schaefer, Bedell, Gunville from the corner. Schaefer grabs the offensive rebound, finds Shell again on the drive. Left hand, that's good too. 24 for Peyton Shell.
Yeah, he wanted to pass that one up to either the corner 3 or the backside post. Both were taken away, so he just said, well, I'll just score my 24th, I guess.
Right on the season average. Still 11 points behind his performance on Tuesday in the Buffalo City. Flavin. I don't know of any other player in the WDA who uses the no-look pass more. Flavin the missed shot. Wincheski carries that ball into the lane for 2.
Yeah, I said that in the pregame show. You got to stop Wincheski from getting in the lane. He creates so many good possessions for his team, whether it's him scoring or his teammates scoring. And that time there was just no resistance. He's able to get there with ease.
Carter's blocked by Grayson Schaefer. 51-25 Magi. Landon Bedell gives up a 3 to Jalen Gunville, left all alone. Don't make that mistake twice.
Yeah, they've made it twice already today, and he's got 2 threes. Just can't leave Gunville ever by himself.
Hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
A night of basketball full of upsets in North Dakota today. Number 2 in girls Division A, Devils Lake. They lost to Kindred earlier this evening. Josiah Jacquinette with 2 points out of the break for Minot North. And Division B boys, number 4 West Hope Newburgh is going to lose to number 8 in the state, our Redeemers in the Castle, 57-44 with 10 seconds to go.
This region up here is going to be wild with all 5 of those teams ranked and all 5 of those teams easily state tournament bound.
But at the most 3 can make it.
That's it.
In the new system. There's another score I really wanted to keep track of. Velva and Mohall Lansford Sherwood tonight. But that our Redeemers game on the PSP network. Doesn't look like there's going to be an upset today in the Sentinel Gymnasium unless Minot North can go on their own 27-point scoring run. Peyton Shell inbounds pass puts up a 3. Wincheski the offensive rebound. And he goes right to the tin.
Yeah, I got to do something to keep him out of the lane. He is head down on a mission right now.
Might be the latest he's gotten into double figures in a game this year. Now at 12 points. Jacquinette to Offorth. In the middle, trade on Bachmeyer. He is stuffed by Shell. He palmed that basketball.
Yeah, really good block shot
there.
there.
Now I got all crazy there.
Yeah, really good block shot and was able to control the basketball. And again, the Magi just pushed that thing down the floor for an easy 2.
I'll have that Ryan Family dealership replay shortly. That was Jensen for 2 for Minot High. His first points this evening. 58-27.
9th player in scoring now officially for Minot High.
Bachmeyer hands off to Camden Offorth. Offorth from in the lane short. Well, the first game of the year, Camden Offorth shot the ball 11 times. They were all 3s. That's kind of been his specialty for Minot North, who's yet to score tonight. Gunville and Bedell ready to check in for Minot. Today's game on the PSP Network brought to you by Minot State University. With more than 100 areas of study at Minot State, you can earn the degree for the career you desire. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. That's Minot State University. Hoping for 2 Minot State wins this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Minot State is, they are absolutely rolling.
Offensive foul there against Wincheski. That'll be number 3 today. Off fourth. Still without a made three today.
Yeah, that's been the best action for Minot North there when they set the screen. One guy slips it and one guy pops it. They've been able to get some good looks. He's not able to capitalize on that one.
Pinball there, out of bounds off of Bachmeier. He's saying no, that was out of bounds on Minot High.
Great job there by Winchesky, just moving around and doing a good job. He went from the high side to the low side there, guarding the post, and was able to shut that play down real fast.
Into the game for Minot High is one of their top prospects, Patrick Shanahan, a freshman who wears number 42. He's gotten barely any minutes this year at the varsity level, but one of those guys that he's the future Minot High basketball.
Yeah, obviously looks the part, and this is a good game to get him in, especially when you lose a bench player or a starter. Bench player has to go to the starter with Fisher Johnson not returning here in the second half.
And one in the lane for Peyton Shell.
Peyton Shell is just a different level than everybody else on the floor right now. Already has 26 points and really just doing anything he wants, getting into the lane, shooting threes, posting up, transition, you name it, he's done it.
Shell, one free throw is good. (61-27) Minot High, the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Jack Annette will get his shot blocked. That's probably like the 7th for Minot High as a team today.
Yeah, they're doing just a good job of guarding with their feet, keeping the ball in front of their chest, and then contesting shots without fouling. Just a good example right there of Minot High's defense.
At Ryan Dealerships, the respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of their 5 locations in Minot or Williston. Eventually it goes in. 2 points for Josiah Jackanet.
Is that his second bucket of the second half?
It is. Grayson Schaefer for a 3. Rebound goes to Braden Blickery. Jackanet.
Yeah, good job, Jackanet there in a 2-footed jump stop. Looked for some passers and was able just to clear himself for a wide open layup on the right-hand side.
Shell hit there as he was getting into the lane. Foul against Blickery.
North showing some fight on the offensive end. Now it's time to step up on the defensive end and see if they can't cut this lead and make it competitive again.
They still have 12 minutes to go, but facing a 30-point deficit. We'll bring Caden Flavin in off the bench.
Fisher is back on the bench, but he is in street pants at least. I'm guessing he's got some ice on that knee already, so he put his sweats on, and he looks like he is done for the evening.
Lob up to Peyton Shell. One-on-one with Jackanet. Missed the shot. Bedell, the putback.
Yeah, good job there from Bedell, just getting good position for the rebound. Schaefer's not many misses today, but there's one, and Bedell was able to clean it up.
Jackanet will get fouled by Patrick Shanahan. Minot North, there's Fisher Johnson. Minot North shooting the 3 ball. It has been trouble the last couple of games. They have shot a combined 19% from 3 in their last 2 games after setting a school record 11 threes against Grand Forks Central. And tonight, I'm not sure the number is much better than 20%.
No, definitely not. They got off to a good start, but this really gets cooled off, and a lot of that has to do with Minot High's defense. They've just not given any room around the perimeter.
Traden Bachmeier, some blood on his jersey, I believe. So he's getting checked out by the athletic training staff. They have Cameron Jez back in the game. Carson Sessing as well for North. Jackanet gets blocked by Shell. I just having no luck shooting layups either.
Yeah, Coach Winchesky is taking the opportunity to coach the young freshman there about gathering the basketball.
Yeah, he's getting in the varsity game. He's getting varsity coaching, that's for sure.
I don't know if Coach Winchesky has ever looked at the scoreboard in his life when it comes to coaching. He coaches this thing from the start to the finish, and if he's going to put the freshman out there, he's definitely going to coach him up.
Another one of the younger players to watch out for, I've been told, for Minot High. 6'7" sophomore Oakley Trueblood. We'll see if he finds his way onto the court later today. It's only the 3rd time that covering Minot High this season.
First of many, I'm sure. Third of many? Is that what you said? Third?
Yeah, third of plenty, yes. Wincheski. Oh, no good. Jacquinette, he's really been the only guy with a basketball in his hand for North. Throws that pass away. Wincheski, 2-on-1 fast break. Bedell collects it, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, tipped around, goes to Jacquinette of Minot North.
Just amazing how fast Minot High is, changing from defense to offense. It really is a mental hurdle for North or any team or any opponent to get over. Is you got to forget about that offensive end and get your butt back and play some defense.
Another block shot by Peyton Shell landed on the foot of Camden Offfor, so he was limping around for a little bit, but seems to be healthy again, into the lane for 2 points.
Yeah, Peyton Shell with 29 now, 9 here in the second half. Just kind of doing what he wants right now and getting himself in the lane and getting easy buckets.
Wincheski got a hand on that pass, but it is completed to Carson Sessing. Now Flavin, 10 minutes to go in the game. Sessing for 3, miss it. Rebound to Peyton Shell. Shell into the lane. He's been almost unstoppable there. A 30-point game. Again, takes a hard fall, and we've got a timeout by Minot North, 67-31. Shell, he's outscoring Minot North as a team.
He sure is. He's got 33, like you said.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Back-to-back 30-point games for Peyton Shell. He said, Joe, he's going to be something special at the next level.
Well, I mean,
2 offers so far, Concordia, Moorhead, and Dickinson State.
Yeah, and I think he's smart for waiting a little bit because he's having a heck of a year right now. And with his size and length and his shooting ability and ball handling, and he's, kind of his knock was he was kind of skinny the last couple of years and kind of, not as physical. But, I mean, he's posting up. He's pivoting around the room. He's not losing his pivot anymore. I can feel one of these North Dakota NSICs coming quick, and I've actually been texting them all tonight, telling them how good this performance is, because he is definitely a guy to make sure that you know about.
Gale Workman, corner 3, no good. Jensen, the offensive rebound, tries to find Schaefer, and he gets fouled. A 36-point lead for Minot High. We saw the girls team win by 50+.
Yeah, tough start here in the old Sentinel Gymnasium for North, but there'll be plenty of battles to come from this on out.
Who forgot about Eric Wincheski?
Wrong guy to forget about. I will give him credit. He set a really good screen there, and his defender went, and so did the player he was screening for, and gets a wide open layup on the left side.
Quite a few new players in here for Minot North. Back off the bench, Bachmeyer, Blakery, and Carter. Here's Carson Sessing layup. Past Jensen for 2.
Yeah, really quiet game so far for Sessing, but nice move there, pivoting back to his left hand for the scoop and the score.
Wincheski stopping the lane, out to Mason Jensen. High arcing 3 in and out. Gunville the offensive rebound. It seems every possession includes one of those offensive boards for Minot High.
Dominating the boards, just like we talked about in the girls' game. Gunville showing that he's not just a 3-point shooter, getting in there and messing around with the offensive rebound as well.
Sessing shot fake, now drives. Help defense is there. That leaves Carter open for just a second. Couldn't connect on the shot attempt. Workman hesitates and then has a wide open lane, but misses the layup.
This is the bunny. Great hesitation dribble there. Looked off his own defender and able to get all the way to the rim.
The bench was about to go wild for that one.
Yeah, what is that, a $20 play, 10-cent finish?
Bachmeyer get big.
Yeah, Bachmeyer showing some physicality there. Couple bumps, cleared himself, and was able to get the layup.
71-35, still Minot High the whole way today after that 17-0 scoring run started in the first half. Tamari Carter a steal, got to get past Wincheski though. And it'll be an offensive foul. Coach Hischlin saying Wincheski might have still been moving. Nothing there.
Yeah, Wincheski's just a really good player when it comes to that stuff. He does a good job of getting his feet in position and making really tough decisions for refs. And he takes that one in the center of the chest. And at the end of the day, if it's in the center of the chest, you're probably there long enough to get the charge call. And he's able to slide his feet and do so. So wins the 50-50 call on that one.
Earlier in the season, Bryce and I joked with him during a Sport Clips MVP interview after he took 4 charges, I think it was, against West Fargo Cheyenne. We said he must have set some sort of record. He believed it. That's the kind of competitor he is.
You give him a record and he'll try to get it, right? Peyton Shell with the offensive rebound layup there now has 33 points, had 31 at the last timeout.
Chance to make it 34 with another made free throw.
And just like the last game, we'll get to that new 2A rule of a running clock here for the last 8 minutes with a 30-point deficit for the Sentinels.
.24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro bringing the Serve Pro free throw line. 34 points tonight for Peyton Shell. And he takes an offensive foul there from Bachmeyer on a moving screen. Shell is going to need a lot of ice and a lot of heat over the weekend.
Yeah, that was a big hit there. Bachmeyer coming, trying to be physical, but you got to be physical within the rules, and definitely clip Shell on that one.
Third foul called against Traydon Bachmeyer. Jack Annette will check back into the game. Both Shell and Winchesky go to the bench. Running clock, 6:40 left. Do we see those guys the rest of the way? I mean, there's still a lot of time left.
Yeah, I don't know. You've seen Fisher get hurt already. You just saw Shell go down on a hard screen.
For like the 5th time?
Yeah, it might be time to just say, hey, let's let the young guys go here and get some minutes and see how they can do it. You don't want to lose one of your key players, especially after you already lost Fisher.
Shanahan short on the shot. Brecky throws that ball back into play. It's deflected by Jack Annette out of bounds. It'll stay with the Magicians. Up next, of the planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Inbounds goes right to Mason Jensen. Misses the 3. Rebound eventually to Flavin. Minot North will speak with our Sport Clips MVP of the game and name the Magic City Home Leisure move of the game. Flavin the layup for 2 and 1.
Yeah, good play there by Flavin. A little bit of a give and go. He brought it down transition, found a teammate, cuts, and is able to get the layup and the foul from the young man Shannon with the foul there. Shanahan. Is it Shanahan? How do I say that?
Shanahan.
Shanahan.
And now Landon Bedell goes to the bench as well for Minot High. Wilson Wald into the game. 3-point play for Flavin, his first points tonight. A 74-37 game. Brecky underhand pass to Gunville. Looking for his 3rd made 3-ball tonight. Jack Annette, oh, he thought about it too.
Mark my words, Gunville's going to have an impact on the WDA, if not state tournament, with the way he plays basketball and the minutes he's been getting here early for Minot High. If he's anything like his brother, which I know he is, he's going to have an absolute impact on the decision of the WDA and the state tournament when it comes around here in March.
I'll have coverage of that WDA basketball tournament on the PSP network. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow at Network PSP on X and Facebook to not miss an upcoming broadcast on the PSP network. Into the game for Minot North is Eli Thomas. Carter gets the rebound there, so Coach Hischlin for Minot North going down the bench a little bit more here in the final 5 minutes.
I wonder if Logan Conklin's taken that national championship hat off since Monday night.
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
I don't think I would have. I think that thing I'd have been sleeping in.
There's 2 for Brecky. He's got 4 now in the game. 76-38 Minot. Carter against Wald, baseline, bounce pass, actually found a target. That was Helm for 3.
Helms had a nice night. He's played hard. He's scored 15 points. He's competed. He's battled. Just a little bit, just not enough, obviously, with a 35-point deficit.
Jacquinette going for the steal. Sliding in to save it for Minot High was Carson Brecky. Coach Winchesty's going to like that. Calls a timeout to keep the ball in their possession. We'll take a break. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. Today's presentation of high school basketball on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Call now at 701-852-1700 to place an order. Serve the Magic City for over 25 years. It's Planet Pizza. Shanahan, nice pass to Brecky. Kept that possession alive and then gets rewarded with 2 points.
Yeah, nice job there by the young kid Shanahan, getting into the lane and shoveling a pass off to Brecky for a wide open layup.
There's a three right off the bench from Trajan Jelmstead. Offensive rebound and the putback for Jacquinette.
Yeah, Jacquinette with 11 points now, 8 second-half points. He's been the bright spot here in the second half for the Sentinels.
Taven Archer on the court for Minot High. Gets it here. Layup is blocked by Jelmstead. Running clock for the final 3 minutes here. 35-point Minot High lead. Aaron Garza to the scorers table for the Sentinels. He'll make his way out of the court as Caden Helm leaves. And that's everybody on the varsity bench that's gotten in now for Minot North. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Wilson Wald, left side. He's fouled by Garza. I think everybody's gotten in for Minot High as well. Oh, just missing one.
There's one still there, yeah. Just trying to figure out if that's the True Blood kid you're talking about.
I think so. Wald misses the first free throw. Also want to thank Northern Plains Heating and Air with over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts and the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. Eli Thomas, offensive foul.
Yeah, pretty easy call there. Great job. Good job there by the Minot High defense, getting back, getting set, and taking the charge there from Eli Thomas.
It's the 9th foul against Minot North, so Minot High shooting 2 the rest of the way. Just 2 minutes to go. Minot High will improve to 8-0 on the season, 5-0 in the conference. Pending Century, who is leading Legacy early on. That's a long 2 by Taven Archer. Minot High has a chance to move into first place, but it looks like the Patriots will defeat Legacy to stay undefeated at 6-0.
Got some bonus free throws here coming.
Century and Minot North played a double counter on Tuesday. That's why the standings are a little bit uneven. Century up by 19 right now, elsewhere on the PSP Network. His free throw by Josiah Jacquinette. He does get another one. Minot North lost that double counter to Century 44-83. The score today 44-80.
Yeah, that's going to be a battle between Century and, well, I think Mandan's right there too with them, but Century, Mandan, and Minot High are definitely starting to rise above the rest in WDA, and there are going to be some good battles coming up here in January and February.
Still early in the Mountain Time Zone, but Dickinson has a 4-point lead on Mandan right now. Thomas with it for Minot North. Final minute. On the right side, Mystic got his own rebound. Another chance for Eli Thomas. And the rebound goes down to Shanahan. Out to Archer. Maybe step outside the three-point line today. Here goes Brecky. He's had a really good day today offensively and pretty much everywhere. Brecky with 6 second-half points, up to 8 now in the game for the senior off the bench. Josiah Jacquinette will dribble out most of the clock here. Taven Archer with the pressure at the half-court line. Jacquinette downhill. Had some room there, got some space. Brecky the steal, and no shot clock. That'll do it. Minot High. All over Minot North. Both the boys and the girls game today. The girls win by 50+. The boys win by 38. This rivalry is all about Minot High to start. A sweep from Sentinel Gymnasium. We'll have the planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show next.
Disaster. It's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Well, we begin our planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show with an interview on the court with our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Joe, take it away.
Peyton, obviously the first time to play these guys in a varsity level game. Talk about just the excitement coming into it. I'm sure you guys were jacked up, played a bunch of guys that had played before, played with you on the teams before. Just talk a little bit about just the excitement of playing crosstown rival for the first time.
It was great. It feels like playing back in middle school and elementary school again, playing against these guys. It was a great atmosphere. I respect all the fans and appreciate them for coming out tonight.
You had an awesome night. You did a little bit of everything. Posted up, got to the rim, made some threes, offensive rebound. Talk a little bit about your mindset coming into this one.
Coaches harp on rebounding and getting downhill, and if they help, kick out for threes, and that's what our whole team has been doing recently.
Just really love the way you guys play as a team. You got 5 guys out there that start with a lot of experience. I'm a huge fan of Gunville. I've been a fan of every Gunville that's ever played. It seems like your team is really starting to gel. I mean, you guys were going deep in there. Obviously losing Fisher there, you had to go deep. Seemed like everybody really helped out tonight. Just talk a little bit about this team and how you're starting to really gel here and getting this January off to a good start.
Yeah, losing Fisher sucks. He is a great player, but when we have depth like we have, it doesn't matter who we play. We can play everyone, all 13 guys on our bench.
Yeah, I think especially going into the tournament, I mean, you saw what you guys had, and guys have really stepped up for you guys. Really impressed with just your energy. Talk a little bit about your defensive end. You guys are unbelievable on the defensive end of the floor, and it seems like you guys that just feeds on offense. You guys were down 2 possessions, or only up 2 possessions, I think, about the 10-minute mark, and after that, it was just defense, layup. Just talk a little bit about how Coach gets you guys to go from defense to offense.
Coach gets us. He wants us to play defense. He doesn't care how many points we put up. As long as we hold teams to a respectable number, we can win a lot of games.
Awesome. Well, keep it up, man. I'm a huge fan of yours and look forward to watching you the rest of the way and into the tournaments.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. Have a good night. Back to you, Owen.
All right, that was our Sport Clips MVP, Peyton Shell. Joe will make his way back up here, and we return to the PSP Network for our planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Hi, Carson.
What's up, guys?
What you doing?
Just helping out with the local food drive, looking for some more donations. What are you guys up to?
We're helping too. Look what we collected.
Well done. That's the spirit.
That says we're building character.
You guys are characters, all right.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Giving back to the community is one of the guiding principles at First Western Bank.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Shots Crossroads is your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com for their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome at Shots Crossroads. Sponsors of our post-game show on the PSP Network. Your final score, Minot High 82, Minot North 44. Joe Catel's got the final numbers right here.
Awesome. Tonight, I can't read your handwriting, so I'm going to have to do this.
This is like the best it's ever been.
Give me 1 second here. 11.
All right, by the way, elsewhere on the
okay, there we go. I gotcha. Leading the way for the Sentinel tonight, they had 15 points from Helm, 11 points from Jackanet, 7 points from Jazz, 5 points from Sessing, 3 points from Flavin, all in the second half there, and 2 points for number 14, Bachmeyer. So, obviously a tough effort for them, only scoring 44 points, but did have some guys really contribute there and keep fighting and show the battle. But it was all Minot High tonight with a 38-point victory. They were led in scoring 34 points from Mr. Peyton Shell. Did you have the same?
34.
34 points from Mr. Peyton Shell. He had 20 in the first half, 14 in the second. He was Mr. Everything today. Winchesky with 14 had a heck of a basketball game, got in some foul trouble in the first half, only had 4, but stepped up big again in the second half like he always does, finishing the game with 14. 8 points for Gunville. Again, huge fan of Gunville. I think that guy is going to have an absolute stamp on this season. And then in tournament time, I can just see him hitting the shot that wins the game or something like that. He is just an absolute playmaker. 8 points for Brecky, 6 points for Schaefer. Those all came pretty early. A couple of big dunks there early in the basketball game. 2 points for Johnson, 2 points for Bedell, 2 points for Workman, 2 points for number 3 is Jensen, 2 points for Archer, and 1 point for Wald for a total of, is it 88? Was that what it was?
82.
82 for the Minot Magi, leading to a pretty convincing victory here to stay undefeated on the season.
A lot of people are going to walk out of the gym today after watching both games, or maybe just turning off YouTube and saying, how long is it going to be until Minot North finally gets a win over Minot High? Hey, we said the same thing after the first volleyball matchup, and Minot North won the next one.
Yep.
I mean, this is a rivalry that's going to get closer probably the next time they play, obviously, and a much closer probably round 3. This is not going to be a 6-year process, I don't think.
I don't think it's a 6-year process. You know, it took Horace a couple of years to get their team going. It took Davies a couple of years before they got some of their younger classmen developed. It's taken Legacy a while. I mean, Legacy still doesn't have. They've been to the state tournament, but still haven't been able to get to that championship game on the boys' side. So it's going to be a process, but, with the talent that Minot has and how big Minot has grown, I don't see this being a 5, 6, 7-year thing. I think you're going to see this Minot High North team. They're very well coached. They ran some great actions today. But once they get a little bit more, just culture built and get some underclassmen developed as wanting, being North Sentinels, right? They want to, they grow up wanting to be a Sentinel. They maybe came to this game and as an 8th grader and can't wait to put on that varsity uniform. But this was just a lot of Minot High. I mean, Dino Winchesky's done an unbelievable job of building a winning culture here. You can see it through and through his bench. How deep he's able to go. Guys have roles. Guys know their roles. Everybody that steps on the floor defends. Just nothing but great things to say about the way Coach Winchesky runs a basketball program and just the team and the players he continues to develop year in, year out here. And and great young man too. Like Peyton Shell, man, he's just a great kid, and year in, year out, he helps develop these guys and build just a winning culture. So it's going to take a bit for North, and like you said, it could be the next game. Who knows? You overlook them, you never know what'll happen, but just a lot of credit to Minot High, both boys and girls today. Just the culture those coaches have set, and just the way their teams came out prepared and ready to play today and just shut down North on the defensive end. It was just really impressive.
How about we hand out some awards here? Our Magic City Home Leisure Move of the Game. I think Minot High, I mean, the 17-0 run, that really won them the game. Earlier on, we had the 3 dunks there in the first 4 minutes. That really got this place buzzing, but this game was over once Minot High went on that 17-0 scoring run to end the first half.
Yeah, and it really all started on the defensive end for them. They just absolutely clamped down. They really got out and extended past the three-point line, denying people. They got rid of those back cuts. They basically, you couldn't see anything even if there was an open back cut. So just absolutely suffocating defense outside the perimeter. Winchesky and Shell and Jensen and Workman and I mean, you name it, Fisher when he was out there. Hopefully we see him real soon. Hopefully he looked like he was walking a little bit better than he walked off the floor. So nothing but good thoughts to him. But just in Shell on the perimeter as well. Those guys just really can guard, and they have the size with Schaefer and Bedell in there to really cause a lot of problems for teams in the WDA.
Well, next week, Minot High, they will be at home for a while. They'll host Dickinson on Tuesday, Century on Friday. Both of those games available on the PSP Network. And then Mandan the week to follow on Tuesday, also on the PSP Network. A couple big games there for the Magi as they take on the top of the WDA.
Yeah, no question. And it's only going to get harder. Start to play those tough teams, play them on the road, play them at home, play them wherever, play them in the Walmart parking lot. But these teams will be ready to play. And the fun part about the WDA is, you know, those best teams don't only play each other 2 times. They usually play each other 3 or 4. And the way that, I mean, obviously it's seeding and voting, but if you look at just the schedule and how the games have gone this year, you know, you might see a really heavy East or a really heavy West State tournament too. So there's a possibility of, you know, some of these teams playing each other 4 times in order to get that crown. So just going to be really exciting to see how that first one goes and see what the coaches can make adjustments from there.
And for Minot North, similarly to the girls, they have some big games when it comes to seeding for that tournament, whether it's a play-in game, whether it's a bye, whether it's a play-in game at home or the road. They'll go at St. Mary's on Tuesday, home against Bismarck High on Friday night, and then Jamestown at home. That St. Mary's game, their only other road game of the month besides when they went to Century on Tuesday. Well, that does it for our planning team, financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. For our great crew here putting on tonight's show on the PSP Network. My color commentator, Joe Cattell, I'm Owen Patterson, repeating your final score for the final time. It's Minot High 82, Minot North 44. We have hockey and a doubleheader of basketball from our Redeemers Christian School tomorrow. More WDA coverage next week. Hopefully you join us then, but until then, have a good night, everybody.
Are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.